Hello everyone, I am RiggyRob and welcome back to my blind playthrough of The Witcher 3, also known as RiggyRob's RPG Ramble, or also known as Witcher 3 Weekends. So, as you may see, I am on the inventory screen. We are on to what feels like the end of the game. And I was like, I wonder why it feels like this is the end of the game. It's, you know, we've got quests called Final Preparations, we had the big climax with the Battle of Kaer Morhen. How long have I actually been playing this game for? And you can see in the bottom right corner, I've been playing this game for 96 hours and 34 minutes. Not all of that's been on stream, some of it's been exploring in my own time. But, yeah, it's been about 100 hours. So that kind of makes sense for being at the end of the game at this point. So yeah, like I said, we're going to be doing some main quests. I feel like we're running out of actual other quests to do. We've got the Hearts of Stone stuff that's coming up. We've got one more Witcher contract for the creature from Oxenfurt Forest. And the treasure hunt stuff for scavengers and everything. We can do those as and when we need to. But yeah, Final Preparations the last one. However, there is a quest over here. So let's go and see what this quest is first, shall we? Emergency gameplay. Bertram! Bertram? Peasant. Peasant. Hello, peasant. Can I talk to you, peasant? Or are you just going to be indignant? There we go. Hello, peasant.
What's the problem?
Oh, nothing. On your way now, good man.
And we've got 2430. It says, how epic is this game? Epic or epically epic? I would say it's epically epic.
Want revenge?
You know, almost 100 hours played through now.
Much,
definitely
but we're willing to pay
epically
if you defend us.
So let's see. Oh, we got Little Red Band. All right. So Little Red Riding Hood reference, maybe. But yeah, thanks for joining the stream. 2430. How are you doing today? Who's Little Red?
Who's Little Red?
Word is she fornicates with wolves. Can tear a man apart with her bare mitts. A she-beast in human husk. Though some call her a great beauty.
Yeah, it is Little Red Riding Hood.
Two dregs from different armies. The kind what knows killing and plundering well.
That's good to know, I guess. 2430 is doing good. How about you? Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm enjoying the weekend. It's nice and sunny outside, so I've had to close the blinds to make it not be terrible on the TV. But yeah. Hey, thanks for the cheer. One epically epic game and another cheer. Thank you very much, 2430. Alright, why does Little Red Riding Hood's band want revenge?
Why does this band want revenge on you of all people?
Because I ratted on them to the witch hunters.
Witch hunters care about bandits. Since when?
Little Red's band. They was terrorizing our village. We had none to defend us. Finally, Bertram went by the hunters, asked them. So the hunters went after him. We had a spell of peace, but now Little Red's learnt of it all. Wants to kill Bertram. He's done for if you don't help.
Yeah, I think I'll probably help out. Is it only you right now? Yes, it is only me. Pimmsy has her weekend job, so she's not able to join me for Witcher 3 weekends and hasn't for the last, well, 9 months almost. So yeah, sorry about that. It is just me for today. But yeah, we're going to have some fun with The Witcher 3. Alright, fine, I'll help you.
Fine. I'll handle the bandits. Go to your homes, bar the doors.
Beware of them, Witcher. They're the dangerous type, truly.
Alrighty, let's track that Little Red Riding Hood quest. Wait until dusk for Little Red's band to attack. It looks like dusk, but it's only 3:30. Fair enough. So, let's meditate until 7 PM. That should be close enough to dusk. Alley upon us. Oh, maybe that doesn't count. Maybe a bit longer? 9 PM? I wouldn't call 9 PM dusk, though. Oh, okay, fair enough. Maybe the concept of dusk is very different in this universe. Let's go for actual nighttime. Alright, well nothing's actually happened. Oh, there we go. Hello, bandits. Banditos. How are you doing? Can I attack you guys yet? Can I... You cannot do that now. Well, okay then. What's the whole point of doing this defend mission if I can't actually attack them yet?
We're coming for you!
We're coming for you, Bertram. Oh, there we go.
Did the villagers hire you?
The word is you got a lot in common with monsters.
They did, to defend them from monsters, and humans who can be monsters.
And you believe me to be such?
Don't know yet.
Are you?
Find out for yourself if you dare. Or give me Bertram. No one else will get hurt.
Find out for yourself. What did Bertram actually do to you?
What did Bertram do to you to warrant vengeance?
Mean they didn't mention this bit? Then listen. He came to me a half-year back. Said he'd point out who's worth looting, in return for a share of the takings. But sometime on, the bugger grew greedy. He wanted more. I refused. That's when he set the witch hunters on us. Lost half me men because of him. Now step aside, Witcher. This ain't your affair. We want Bertram, no one else. Give my word.
I don't know who to actually side with now, because that does sound like something that Bertram may possibly do. Do we want to actually... Like, it's the only one Bertram, so I guess... Yeah, you know what? Do what you gotta do.
I won't get in your way. Do what you gotta.
Right decision, Witcher.
Let's see what
See?
actually happens to Bertram.
Quick and painless. That's for you. For understanding. Let's
One
go,
experience.
gents.
And 20 crowns. Well, that was probably not worth it, but it's been updated anyway. So, well, that was a nice quick little interchange. I think it's mainly more for the reference of, oh, it's Little Red Riding Hood than anything else. So, with that one done, I don't think there's actually any other quest available markers on the minimap. Yeah, they're all Hearts of Stone related, or the main objective quests. So, if we're doing main objective quests, why don't we go and talk to Yennefer? And we'll carry on with main story. Yeah, as you can probably tell, 96 hours in, I am kind of feeling like at the point of, yeah, I think I'm kind of done with The Witcher. The main story at least, because obviously we've got the DLC to do. But it was kind of like, at this point, I was feeling in Persona 5, I was like, I kind of just want this to be finished by now, because it's been a long time and I'm not actually seeing where the end is in Persona. It's just dragging on a bit. I actually ended up playing that for another, what, 15 hours? 115 hours it what took me. I think I posted on that Twitter at one point. It's just like, oh. Pacing in those kinds of games can be pretty terrible. So, I kind of had to force myself through it. But I did it. Managed to see it. And, yeah, you know. Persona 5 is still a fantastic game. Just goes on for a little bit longer than it should. Hello, Strumpets. Yennefer, you're not a Strumpet. How's it going? Ooh la la. Yes, we do have a face cam sub point goal. You can't make bots sub to us though, because you have to pay with real
I'm
money.
afraid the dishwater's as good as it gets in this establishment. Imlerith, was that your idea or Ciri's?
It was Ciri's. If I want to spare Ciri, but she's not going to go after Ciri. I'm going to say it's Ciri's.
Series.
As I thought. I'm glad you went with her.
You're not mad? Oh, that's good. And Big Harry is back as well. Hello, Big Harry. Thanks for joining again. How are you doing today? You're not mad?
I thought you'd be angry.
Angry? Why? Because you supported Ciri in her decision? Or because you fought by her side and won?
What if we'd lost?
We wouldn't be having this conversation. And the female part of the continent's population would be drowning in tears. You won. No point bothering with what-ifs.
So about the Lodge of Sorceresses.
How'd it go with the lodge? Anyone agree to help?
I'm afraid the situation's looking grim. Dangerous times, especially for sorceresses. Each thinks 5 times before sticking her neck out. But it's neither the time nor the place for this discussion. Triss will tell you more.
Okay, fair enough. What are you doing here?
Charming place. Why are you here?
I was able to establish Margarita's whereabouts. The prison in Oxenford. I also learned the identity of a man who escaped from there. He should arrive shortly.
Big Harry says it's time to procrastinate for the next few hours. I don't know, there's not a lot of procrastinating I can actually do in the game. But who is this guy?
What do you know about this fugitive?
I know he's the only one ever to escape from Eilhart. Every guardsman in the city now seeks him.
Sure he can be trusted?
We'll soon find out. He just walked in.
Silver hair. Got soot and coal on his face. Doesn't look like a unique model though.
Abbe Faria?
Who's asking?
We'd like to talk.
Damn.
Just have a chit chat. Oi, what are you doing? That's the slowest runaway I've
Let's
ever
come and get
seen.
him.
Oh, Big Harry was talking about them having to procrastinate. They've got tons of work to do, but I just don't feel like it. Yeah, I get that like that sometimes on weekends. It's like there is a lot of stuff I could be doing, but I would prefer not to, honestly. That's the beauty of weekends, you know. You spend all day working in the week,
For a roof walk.
then the weekend is fine. It does feel a bit silly though when you're on a Sunday. It's like, oh, I can't really even enjoy. Hello? There we go. I can't really enjoy my weekend because I know I've got to work on Monday again. But, you know, it's just silly adult brain things like that. Nice try, Abby Faria.
Thought you'd agreed to meet.
I said I'd found him, not that I'd spoken to him.
What do you want from me? Let me be.
Calm down. We just want to chat.
And then stick a shiv between my ribs. Leave me in the gutter.
Look at us. Do we look like bandits to you?
Well, you still got your hood over your face, Jennifer.
No, not really.
I'm glad you agree. Besides, you'd be worthless to us dead.
So you shan't hurt me.
No. You're gonna tell us your story, then be on your way.
Oh, so be it. But we really ought to go back to Kate's. It's unwise to linger in the street.
Alright, back to Kate's we go. Yeah, it's a nice sunny day outside. Cats are chilling out. So, yeah, feels
Drink
like a
up.
good day.
It'll help.
Thanks. What do you want?
To get into Eilhart.
Find a hunter. Tell them you practice magic. They'll lock you up lickety-split.
We need to get in without anyone noticing. Tell us how you escaped, then get on with your life.
So I've heard that no one gets out of Eilhart alive.
They say no one gets out of Eilhart alive.
Aye, so they say. My thought? Why not try it dead?
But they burn the corpses.
They didn't start burning them until they'd learned an old fellow like myself had escaped. Before, they dropped the stiffs into a great pit. The pit's connected to the sewers, and the sewers empty into the river. And once you reach the river, you're as free as a fish.
So basically, we can't do the same thing again. Alright. So, how did you fake your death?
So you played dead. No one caught on?
As a youth, I'd apprenticed with an apothecary in Silverton. Learned a thing or two about herbs. Sleeping mushrooms grew on the walls of my cell. And I found belladonna in the prison yard. Just had to mash them together and eat the pulp an hour before evening rounds.
You might have lost your life.
I prefer to die on my own terms, were that to be my fate.
Yeah, I can see why that would be appealing in some way. Alright, so can we get through the sewers?
So theoretically, we could get in the way you got out.
Assuming we don't mind the company of decomposing corpses.
And assuming you can squeeze through the grate. They barred the outlet to the river after I escaped.
Huh. Explosives could take care of that.
For half the city to hear us? I've a better plan. Oxenfurt was built on elven ruins.
Which have to connect to the sewers somewhere. If we can find a way into the ruins.
We'll get into the prison.
Alright. Prison break in rather than break out. What about the guard?
They say Dayrod's better guarded than the keep at Vicovaro.
They choose the guards from among witch hunters. The worst dregs, rabid fanatics. If you only knew what they do to folk. Torture every day. The wheel, the rack. We only knew peace on holidays when they'd drink themselves blind.
They're
Like
allowed
the
to
guy in the
drink on
background
duty.
who was freaking out.
Not officially, but you know how it is.
Alright, well thanks for the help. That's actually very, very useful information.
See? Wasn't so hard.
One last bit of advice. Find a new tavern. Everyone here knows you.
Thank you. Whatever your plans, I hope they work out.
So do we. So long.
Yeah. Alright, that was interesting what he said about the guards. Yeah, it was.
What he said about the guards could prove handy.
True. Things will go more smoothly if we can get even a few of them drunk.
Zoltan ought to manage it. I'll ask him.
Let's meet on the Oxenfurt Bridge.
Get Zoltan to ply his mates with all the dwarven booze they can manage.
Something unusual.
So, we need to head out and ask Zoltan for help. Okay, so. Dum-de-dum.
For heroic
Out we
deeds,
go.
but madam,
There.
well,
So, to Zoltan. Yeah, it's like, this is an interesting way of wrapping up everyone's last little things to do before the final confrontation with Eredin and the rest of the Wild Hunt. Forget, we've killed Imlerith, because that was the whole thing with Ciri and the crones. But forget what the other main dude's name actually is, the one with the staff rather than the mace. So, Zoltan, are you home? Hello, Zoltan. Help us, please.
Zoltan?
Get out.
We need your help to free Margarita.
They're holding Margarita at Dayrod. Got a plan to break her out, but we need your help.
What should I do?
Load a wagon with as much Mahakaman as you can find and drive it to Oxenford. Yennefer will give the signal. We'll drive through the gates and treat the guards.
Oh, these are terrible times. Since the mages left town, the hunters have taken to harassing non-humans. A dwarf lingering around the prison gates only stands to attract attention.
Right. Didn't think of that. I'll go straight to Yen in that case. She went to find a way into the ruins beneath the city.
Oh, okay, so
Nice
that's
talking
not
to you,
an
Zoltan.
option? I mean, you could
See you
send
later.
Dandelion instead. No? Not like he's going to be doing anything else in particular. Like, you're just standing right here, aren't you, Dandelion?
Got a minute?
For you, my friend. Oh,
Yeah, you just... Nope. No mention. Okay. Molly says hello?
Ran into Molly. She says hello.
Molly? Which Molly?
One you promised to show your butterfly collection to.
Ah, yes. Now I remember.
Butterfly collection? You of all people could stand to be a little more inventive.
Molly didn't need inventive. She needed attentive. Average, run-of-the-mill girl. But give her a smile. Notice her shoes. Let her chat about them a bit. And she'd turn into a wellspring of passion.
Aww. Hey, do you want this portrait of Hierarch Hemmelfart?
Got a portrait
you
of
for the
Hierarch
prize.
Hemmelfart I'm willing to part with. Want it?
Yes, those halfling painters. This one of theirs? Wonderful. I put this up at the Rosemary and Thyme. It'll make those temple guard inspections so much easier.
Oh, you just, okay, just take it free. Alright, well, I don't need to know the rest of that stuff because I can talk to Priscilla myself directly if I needed to. Alright, well, let's go and meet Yennefer at the bridge in Oxenfurt then. Because apparently only Zoltan is the only person who can drive a wagon of Mahakaman spirit into Oxenfurt city gates. Oh well. So, the Great Escape. So, Novigrad Gate, and then I guess we'll meet Yennefer and then find the Elven Ruins outside of the city? I would have thought it'd be inside the city though. I'm sure Yennefer's got a plan of some sort that doesn't involve a portal and transporting me directly to where I need to go. I suppose a portal would be very noticeable as well. Alright. Oh, they've got lots of posted guards and everything. Oh, I've just realised I can't do the whole final quest thing until we've done King Renovid. That's been ages.
Find a way in?
Several. Nearest is through a well not far from here. Did you arrange any help?
We'll manage on our own.
Shall we begin?
Let's do this.
Let's go. And to the prison through the well.
Sure the guards don't know about the passage through the ruins? Haven't planted sentries there?
They haven't.
How can you be sure?
Novigrad's hierarchs have taken great care to eradicate any and all memories of the city's elven roots. Even if anyone remembers the ruins are there, they have no recollection of how far and where they extend. And I'm absolutely certain no one's thought to place sentries there.
Hope you're right.
Why are you just going a brisk jog? Oh, I suppose I can actually just find the well myself. There we go. No need to wait for Yennefer if I can head there myself. Dum dum dum.
Here we are.
This is it? Boulder was plugging the well until recently.
Due to an edict Hemmelfart issued some years ago. But I managed to find two brawny and obliging passers-by who agreed to remove the impediment. For a modest fee, naturally.
Modest fee?
What is this?
Use it once you find Rita. I'll be able to pinpoint your location.
Okay. I thought you'd come with me.
Not coming.
Mucking through ruins and sewers? I'd rather leave it to the expert.
Meaning you'd rather waltz in once the hard work's done.
Yeah, you won't make
Wet
Yennefer
roads.
sprint. That's not her
Enjoy.
style. Yeah, you got a good point, considering she just said she wouldn't climb into a well either. Alright. So, cat on. And I guess I'm gonna have to dive? No, I can stay on the surface level for a bit. Okay. So,
Tomb Raider. Seems this one liked elven stuff.
was her name Lara? Oh. Oh. This expands out a bit further than I thought. These are drowning. Oh, alright, well. Down. So there's this chest here. That's probably nothing. Weird how this expands out in the complete opposite direction to where the objective marker's telling me to go. Makes me think what else is down here. Unless this is just an alternate path to get to where I need to go. Because it is looping back around now. Alright, how many more drowners do you reckon we'll see in these sewers? Oh, yep, there's a... Oh, Grave Hag. Burn, Grave Hag! Burn! There we go. Good, Grave Hag. You die easy. Oh, I should probably, fix up my, sword. A bit low. Where is my stuff? There it is. Journeyman. Do I need to do it for anything else? 78%. Yeah, why not? I can max it out. And 62. Yeah, sure. Cool. Alright, onwards. Ah.
Won't budge. Gotta be a lever around here somewhere.
Wait, what? Did that not pull the lever? Oh, I have to find the lever. Right, I see. Huh. Okay. Why would there be a broken off lever? Torch is out. Oh, this is why you get to explore the other areas. You say, oh, find the torch. Find the lever. Yeah, but that. Dum-de-dum. More chest. More dust.
This'll come in handy.
Thank you. I'll be having that. Yeah, I can definitely see why Yennefer would not be up for dungeoneering like this. Just not her style. I wonder if Triss is more like into exploring and looting and adventuring. I don't get the feeling that she is because they're both witches and they're both kind of like, oh, I'm too high and mighty for this kind of stuff. Why can't Geralt just find a nice girl to settle down with that does what he likes?
Leaks in here.
Hello. Whoa. What you guys? Ooh. Ooh. Okay, I did not expect them to explode on me. Whoop. Right, let's get a swallow on. Alright, well, adrenaline point saved me. You all dead? Oh. Was not expecting to see a lot of ghouls in these sewers. There we go. Nope, door. Locked. Okay, I guess I have to go this way. A lot of dead bodies down here. A lot of blood tracks. Hello, witch hunter. Ooh. Dead. Well, didn't get to execute him, but whatever. Alrighty, so we've got the sewer key. Then there was something else I needed to look at over here. Yep, another chest. I'm going to actually run out of space in my inventory for this kind of stuff because I was very low to my maximum limit on inventory weight before. Right, okay. Any more things I can pilfer and plunder? Lots more. I've been quite fortunate that I've never actually run out of alkahest and stuff like that. Although I don't suppose it is actually that easy to run out of that kind of stuff.
Show me what you got.
Excuse me, I'm just going to flurry you to death. Woo! Hello.
Margarita.
Who's that? Geralt. God, I'm hallucinating.
Getting you out of here.
No chance. We'll both die in here.
Sheila.
Oh no.
They captured her first. Her condition's critical.
But not dead.
It's pointless. We'll never open it without the key. The warden
Well, you mean
keeps
this
them
key?
with him at all times. His room is upstairs.
Be right back.
The warden. Alright then, Mr. Warden. It does feel a bit weird to be doing a reverse breakout for prison. Like it's break in to rescue people. Like, that's not a very common thing to do. Usually all the stories are about how someone on the inside breaks out. Hello. Excuse me. I'm assuming neither of you were the warden. Because that got finished very quickly. Alright, and then what do you have as well? No keys there. Huh. Oop. In here? I guess it must be downstairs then. We've got Small Eve here that says hi. Hello, Small Eve. Thanks for joining the stream. How are you doing today? We are exploring and adventuring and breaking into a prison in our Witcher 3 weekend stream. And yeah, like I said before, we're getting close to the end of the main story. So it's going to be interesting to see exactly how things play out. Alright, so I'm back where I am now. So I guess it can't be below me. I have to just keep finding a way of going up where the warden is. So, this way.
Let's dance.
Oh. Ooh, okay. Redanian shoulders. Oh, shoulders.
Archers on the roof! Orders to their stations!
Alright. So, let's get rid of your shields. Come on. There we go, there's one. Wait for it to come back. And that. There we go. Bye, legs.
Don't let him drive you back!
Just let him murder you instead. The most effective defense of all, just walking backwards while I do my sword flurry. Let's take care of you. There are a lot of Redanian soldiers around here. Also, I have upgraded my combat skills to include bleeding on fast attacks. So you'll notice that that guy was taking damage through his shield. There we go. Oh no, it's still alive. There we go. Alright, so. Commander's body over here. I'm overburdened. There we go, get stealthy. Right, let's drop some of that crappy weapons I picked up because I don't need maces and blackjacks. Drop. 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 And drop. I suppose I could keep all of my red crossed out gear because that's just too high level for me right now, but this will do. Scylla was important bad guy in The Witcher 2. You could let her die in the second Witcher. Interesting. So then, when I was getting interrogated by Movra and Voorhees right at the start of the game, that would have been one of the options I could have said, like, oh, are you alive? No, I want to keep everyone... I want to keep everyone alive as long as possible, because then that leaves it open for me to interact with them later.
What are you doing?
Yen insisted on coming.
Ta-da!
Rita. Sheila.
Sheila.
When I get my hands on the sons of bitches.
Yenna, I shan't make it.
Hold on. You must hold on.
Well, she's still alive, so...
Yenna, I'm a sorceress. Let me die with dignity.
No. Huh? That's an interesting choice. She's like looking to me to say I can do a mercy killing, or we can say let's go and be brutal against her. Alright, well, I guess I'll do it. I mean, sure.
Yen, get Rita out of here.
Geralt.
Yenna, for once, don't argue with him.
I mean, you were looking at me to make that decision for you. Not, oh, what do you think? Besides...
I can't pass through the portal with you both. You'll need to get out on your own.
Don't like
Yeah, that's
portals
fine.
anyway. Go.
I mean, I don't have any attachment to Sheila as this character, so this is kind of like, I'm doing you the mercy of dying. Because you wanted it. But now that Yen's gone, I could just leave her alone.
Funny. There was a time I'd have asked you not to do this.
No, you'd never have asked. You're too proud.
Hi, Sheila. Sheila de Tansaville. Margarita Loantil. Alright, well, out we go. Funnily enough, now that all the guards are dead, I can just walk out the front door. Okay, I guess I have to go up the stairs and then around.
Barred shut. Need to find another way out.
Another way out. Okay. Can I climb on top of this? No? Oh. That's silly. Come on. Is there someone alive and attacking me? Because I'm hearing the battle. There we go. I was hearing the battle music. I'm like, there's someone actually here? Right, there we go. Now I can get out. Yeah, here we go. Sweet. That was easy. Alright. Well, that's Yen's portion done. Let's go and have a look. Where's the bloody fast travel marker? Huh? Where's the fast travel marker gone? It would probably be better for her to die in The Witcher 2. For sure, it would have been less painful. Well, again, never played The Witcher 2, so I'm getting all of this kind of second-hand. I mean, I could go and read through all the character entries as well and just say, hey, this is what happened to Sheila, this is what happened to Margarita. It's like, okay. Doesn't actually help playing-wise, but it'd be useful for context. Okay, so that was one part of final preparations done. Let's go and talk to Triss. And Triss is basically in the same place as Abelard. Yeah. After final preparations, obviously we'll have a confrontation with Eredin. But I don't see where the thing against Emperor Emir van Emrys or King Radovid comes into it, because those guys are still around as far as I'm aware. Like, the whole plot to assassinate King Radovid hasn't happened yet. There are a lot of guards around. Excuse me. So, yeah. And I know there's going to be, like, trophies for doing that kind of stuff, so... oh, there's... Ah. Well then, just a second entrance. So, let's go talk to Trisifer. Did you see the Netflix trailer for The Witcher? I have seen bits of it, but not the whole thing in full with sound and everything.
Greetings, Triss.
Have you lost your mind? You went after Imlerith by yourselves? To the Sabbath?
Yeah, alright, we get it.
Ciri in danger.
It was Ciri's idea. Calm down, it went well.
Come on, we came out of it fine. Can't say the same for Imlerith.
That's the sole comfort I find in this, but it's no justification. You know what might have happened?
Yes, and we wouldn't be here.
I was there, had the situation under control. Mind if we change the subject?
So yeah, I saw the Netflix Witcher trailer, and I kind of like Henry Cavill as Geralt, but I kind of wished he had the full bearded look, because that's just how I prefer Geralt looking, as you can probably tell by me playing with Geralt with a full beard the entire time. It just doesn't look quite right having long hair without a beard. But yeah, we passed some pyres on the way in.
Like that, passed burning pyres on the way into town. Non-humans on them.
things grow worse by the day. No mages left in the city, so the hunters had to find someone else to victimize. We need to resolve everything as quickly as possible and leave Novigrad.
Mm-hmm. Have you had any success?
Any success with the lodge? Anyone out there willing to help?
It doesn't look good. Ida outright refused, while Francesca won't budge from her little realm with a war raging. We don't know about Fringilla. Haven't been able to contact her.
Yen and I rescued Margarita.
I know. Dandelion set her up in a room upstairs. She's resting, slowly recovering.
What about Kira and Phillipa?
Kira? I thought you, of all people, would know.
No, what?
Few can refuse a sorceress.
Say what?
And Kira Metz certainly had her ways. But when she demanded the Mage Alexander's notes, I had to turn her down. Kira needed that, as she needed the impetus to start anew. She found it where she least expected to. Years later, known for discovering the cure for the Catriona plague, she was thankful none remembered her time in hiding as a village witch. I've seen worse matches. Hope things work out for them.
And I hope things work out for us, and we find Phillipa and Rita. Did a little
Okay.
investigating. Learned some interesting things.
Namely?
Want the long or the short version?
I can do the long version. But that whole thing with Kira, I mean, obviously she went off with Lambert, but they didn't even mention Lambert in that thing. Obviously it's about the consequences of what you chose to do with Kira, and that, you know, by not giving her the mage's notes, that meant that she left with Lambert. But still, it's like, yeah, she just went. You know, this guy with a short haircut, don't know who he is though, just, you know, helped us out with the Battle of Caermon and then screwed off. Alright, let's know the details, shall we?
Tell me everything. I want the details.
After fleeing Loch Muin, Phillipa ended up here in Novigrad. She sought help from her former lover, the sorcerer Arthur de Vliester.
Phillipa and a former lover? Something tells me happily ever after is not how that story ends.
Phillipa had made a fool of him once. Arthur was out for revenge. He convinced her she'd be safest as an owl. She transformed, and he placed a dimeridium band on her leg.
And she can't transform
The
back?
mage hunt started shortly afterwards. Sadly, Arthur fell victim. They auctioned off his estate. Just so happened a certain dwarven acquaintance of ours stumbled on the auction.
Zoltan. Huh. So Phillipa was here under our noses the whole time?
Was, precisely. Zoltan lost her in a card game a few days ago.
What? Oh. Well, that kind of figures, because he did lose a lot of other things in the card games we've done for him.
Yep, that's Zoltan for you.
A man showed up here, fleeced Zoltan bare, then proposed they play for the owl. Naturally, he won, then politely thanked Zoltan for the game and left.
Who was it? Know where he lives?
He's not from here. No one knows him.
Great. We got any leads?
We have this.
A feather!
That
Use your
Phillipa
witcher
the
senses.
Owl's feather? Thinking divination?
Specifically hydromancy and a form of sortilege. We need a fountain where we won't be disturbed.
Alright, well, let's go now then. Why not?
One outside the Passiflora could work.
Good idea. Let's go.
I mean, the Passiflora is not exactly discreet, though, because, as I'm sure people are aware, it is one of the busier places in a city. We just had a Gwent tournament there. Oh, that might be why we do it in the Passiflora and try and find that guy that won Phillipa in the game against Zoltan and win her back. A lot of problems can be solved with Gwent in this universe. Suppose it is just gambling at the end of the day.
We're here.
Nice and quiet. Shouldn't be any disturbances.
Let's begin. Observe the water's surface carefully. You can't let anything go unnoticed. Graham et thuir, Robert Mekele, Alfelte. Graham et thuir, Deagnis Kerle, Espirshena a et Clace.
Looks familiar. A bathhouse. I know the place.
Let's see Reuven.
Dijkstra. He has her at his bathhouse. Might have guessed as much.
Well, it gives us an excuse to go back into talking about King Radovid. Was that the past or the future?
Was that the past or the future?
The recent past. We have to hurry.
Alright, let's go.
Let's go to the bathhouse. Might not be too late.
Come on.
Oh, we have to walk there manually. Okay, well. Fine. Go to the bathhouse with Triss. Depends on where the... Wow, this is a different place for the Passiflora. Oh, it's just on the other side, right. I see. So... Let us head this way. Wait, what? Why is it...
I hope we get there in time. I hope Dijkstra hasn't already hurt her.
The possibilities are many. Could be Dijkstra that got hurt.
Not likely. Dijkstra never forgave her for sending assassins after him. And Philip was weakened, no doubt about it.
Weakened, maybe. But still a powerful sorceress. If Dijkstra's men take the Dimeridium off, Phillipa will kill them before they can say, oh shit.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean... How strong are mages in this universe naturally, right? Because we had the whole thing with the Wild Hunt and using the siege with Yennefer and Triss, meteors falling from the sky and stuff like that. So normal people can't like defend against that whatsoever. But how much like energy or magic does it take? You took the band off, didn't you?
You'll never get out.
Oh, bye, goons.
Goddamn fools! After her!
We'll handle this.
Oh no, no, no! The sorceress stays here.
Triss goes with me.
We're going together.
Not a chance.
It's fine, Geralt. I'll stay, in case she tries to flee this way.
Alright, fine.
Be right back.
Kill them! Kill them all! Yes. Try and attack this woman that can shoot fireballs from her hands and puppeteer friends of Dijkstra. Like, seriously, what did you think was going to happen?
Damn, she cast a spell on them.
She cast a spell on me. It's something like artillery for us. Mages won the Second Nilfgaard War for the North. Yeah, it's just like, why would you even attempt to try and do something different? Hally-ho! Right. Yours, me. Wait, hang on.
I am your master now. You're to protect
Hang
me,
on, hang on.
understood?
Where are the doors? Where's the door?
Stand here.
Can I not just...
Let no one pass.
Ah. Alright, fine. Sorry, Dijkstra's henchmen. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Oh, wow, Axie doesn't take him out. Okay. Let's go for Igni. Back up, Ah! Jesus Christ, this guy is one of the strongest people I've ever met. What the hell? Can I not? Oh, I can't parry because I'm holding a torch out. That's stupid. Drop the fucking shield. You get executed. Okay. Sorry, henchman, but you left me no choice. Oh. Ah! No, don't make me kill Bart.
Witcher, no past go. Birdie, no say.
Damn, cast a spell on him too.
I want to help her.
She's hurt. Did you see that? I want to help her.
Birdie, no past go say. But no let past go.
Ever had a stomach ache?
Ache? Aye. But once old drowner eat.
Her stomach aches like she just ate 100 old drowners.
But no want. Drowner make egg very bad.
Let me pass. I can help her.
But let past go. Witcher help.
Yay, we got to get past Bart without killing him. That's nice.
Wanna help
Hello Reaper, thanks for joining the stream. How you doing today? Poor Bart. Well, we managed to do it without him, you know, getting attacked, so that's good. And Phillipa is Geralt's arch enemy. Ah, I see. That might be why then. There's so much animosity. Ooh. Excuse me. Oh, if you're going for Dijkstra, be aware that he knows the shortest way.
I want to help you.
Ha! Forgive me, but I just don't believe you.
Wait, what? What is that? Fire, oh, fire elemental. Okay, well, fair enough. Dun dun dun. Just gotta back it up. Wait for the odds to come back. Whoop. The more than one fire element now? Come on. Oh, did it. There we go. Oh, is that? Oh, those are just traps from Phillipa. Huh. Looks like I'm gonna have to take her out. Oh, whoa, whoa, what? There we go, good jump. Phillipa, calm your loins. You just want to talk.
Stop squirming. If I wanted to kill you, you'd be long dead by now.
What do you want? To torment me? To watch others do so?
I need your help.
Betray me, and I will.
Relax. Not planning on it. Triss is outside. She'll explain everything.
Got an interesting look. I know her eyes have been blinded, but the braided pigtails is a bit of an odd hairstyle choice. Reaper says, I felt like I already did the Dijkstra joke. I think you have, actually, yes. But it's a good joke, I must say.
Deepest apologies, but the lady will come with me.
Dijkstra, I don't have time for this. Get out of my way.
I've no quarrel with you, Geralt, but Phil and I have lots to talk about. Remember the assassins you sent after me, darling Phil? A grave error. Such matters ought to be handled personally, as I will now demonstrate.
I need her. Back off her and I know I need her.
Not gonna demonstrate a damn thing. I need her.
And I don't give a flying fuck. I've
Well,
awaited
you're gonna
this
get
moment
stabbed.
forever, so very sorry, but I care as much about your plans as I do about the snows of Mahakam. Phillipa will come with me and answer for all the courtesies she's paid me.
Tell you what the Emperor's after if you let us go. I'll shove him aside forcefully. What do you choose for this? Because he's interested in what the Emperor wants to know, but maybe showing some force would show that Dijkstra, that you're serious about this. Oh. Tell you what the Emperor's after if you let us go. Yeah, try and get him curious.
Always knew the value of information, Dijkstra.
Which is why I don't believe you have anything I don't already know.
The Emperor of Nilfgaard wasn't able to sway the Trade Corporation.
Opposition nibbling at his arse, eh? Seems the White Flame won't dance on the graves of his foes much longer.
His daughter has returned. The Emperor wants to abdicate, give her the throne.
Cyrilla? Impossible. This could shift the tide of war. Provided, of course, you're not mistaken.
I've heard it from Emir himself. Yeah, he
Emperor
told me.
himself told me. So, information's firsthand.
Emir's a lying whore.
When it comes to his daughter's future, doubt it.
You've no idea of the importance of this information. A change on the Imperial throne could bring the war to an end. Radovid's sure to be delighted. If Emir sounds the retreat, there'll be no force left that could possibly stop that madman. Especially in light of our bloody aborted plan.
Wait, what?
You didn't actually believe you could do it. Radovid's crazy, but he's no idiot. Knows all too well there are dozens out there who'd...
Silence.
Do I understand you correctly? You want to kill Radovid? Well, Siggy, I am impressed. Doubted you still had it in you, frankly. Sadly, as you well know, Radovid has sought refuge on his boat. He's guarded so closely, I'd not be at all surprised to learn he shares his bed each night with 2 sentries.
You know too much, Phil. Yet one more reason why you must die.
So, the plan to kill Radovid was aborted? But I don't think we actually got a failed quest thing for that. Geralt crippled Siggy once, don't do it again. Okay, yeah, I'm glad I didn't do that. Just let her talk. Calm loins. Calm it.
You might want to hear her out. Dare say Phillipa despises Radovid at least as much as you do.
I'm content someone apart from myself has finally gotten the idea to rid the world of the degenerate.
Save your praise for others. I couldn't give a shit.
Currently, only 2 individuals stand to draw Radovid off his boat. Emir and myself.
You'd agree to be the bait?
I fear you'd be hard-pressed to convince Emir to dangle himself as such.
Fat fucking chance. Geralt, I wouldn't trust this cunt to hard-boil my eggs.
Rightly so, I'm terrible with eggs. But think on this. Radovid hears that you've captured me. Will he not throw caution to the wind? Will he not jump at the chance to kill me, personally, with his bare hands?
Out of the question. Geralt, get her out of here before I burst her testicle. And then we must meet with our friends. I've leased a warehouse portside. Be sure to come.
So the plan's still on then. Okay. But yeah, using Phillipa as the bait to get Radovid off the boat is probably the best way to do that.
Sorry to take so long, but I had to deal with the guards.
Hello, Triss.
Phillipa, are you all right?
I've been better.
I'll get you out of here.
Gonna be all right?
Yeah, thanks for your help.
And they just zoop away. Okay. The soldier statuette. Oh, Triss about the statuette. Okay. Still nothing for the King Radovid thing. And the final preparations is the quest we were doing, so I'll leave that off for the time being. Oh, blindingly obvious, but she's blind. Ooh, reason of state. Aha! This is the one we want. Okay, so we're going to track reason of state, and we will meet Dijkstra, Roche, and Thaler and the portside warehouse. And we'll see what we can do for taking out Radovid. Kind of exciting trying to plot to kill a king. It's like, alright, how can we do this without using magic? How can we get him off the boat that he's, you know, hiding on? And there's no reason for him to come off the boat, really. So you kind of have to abuse the fact that he's mad and insane and will do whatever it wants, whatever he wants to do to take out Phillipa or Emir. And Emir is also not stupid, he's not going to go anywhere near him. Big Harry says, I wouldn't really use portals like the mages do if there is a 1 in 100 chance to die. Yeah, I suppose. It's like in Harry Potter, they do the disapparating thing. It's like, why would you not just disapparate everywhere? And apart from the thing of, oh, Hogwarts doesn't let you, the other thing is, yes, your limbs can be mangled horribly and, you know, transplanted. You get your leg on your head and your arms on your face and stuff like that. Wow, this portside warehouse is really far away. Much further than I thought it was. Wow. But yeah, it's just so convenient though. Just teleporting around. And Geralt's probably used more than 100 portals in his time, so it's like, well, you've already beaten the odds. Wait, what? Huh? Hello? Rest? Rest? Hello? What's this?
What's the problem?
Fuck! Another non-human! You're everywhere!
Silence! Now we'll do this quick. I've got a little witcher chore. You willing?
Little chores aren't usually worth the pay.
Well, this will be, don't you, Fred? Now just be quick about it. I've wasted enough time on these two pricks. A share warehouse. Monsters cropped up in it.
Cropped up? On its own? You put it there. You meant it to rip my noodle off so you could get your paws on my goods.
Don't try to spin this, shorty.
I don't care who sick the ghoul or the strigger on who. Beast's got to be dealt with. That's that. So what'll it be, would ya?
Oh yeah, I can take it out.
Fine. I'll see to it.
I'll not have it. Non-humans, they stick together. These two are like to prove it's no ghoul at all, but my dear departed Nan...
It probably is.
I didn't get a good look at the mug, but now you mention it, it could very well be.
Shut it! Or I'll send inspectors to your storehouse just as soon as the monster's dispatched.
That won't be necessary.
That won't be necessary.
Oh.
Well, looks like we're going inside the warehouse no matter what. Hello, monster.
Show me what you got.
It's a necker. Well, that was a quick one. Tell the guardsman what happened in the warehouse. Well, I just killed the necker. That was one of the easiest ones I've done.
Anywhere alone.
Yeah, neckers are always in packs. The only solo necker in the game.
You take care of the beast?
I did.
Yes.
I knew hiring which would be quickest. So figure out how it got in there.
You hired me to kill the beast, not investigate.
Yeah, fair enough. It's just I'll still have to muck around in the matter. Would have paid extra not to. Here, this is for you. And we'll go to the garrison. Talk to the captain. He can try to get to the bottom of this.
But I've investigated?
Reek's here. Time I went back to see.
That was a weird one. Oh, okay. Alright, one experience for that as well. Let's activate that quest again. Secondary. Reason of stay. Oh, the statuette is level 14. Good. Oh, it's a different door. Hey, an easy 60 crowns. You could have looked around a bit. Oh well, never mind.
Boss awaits upstairs. Bloody tell us what this is about.
Just as soon as Geralt arrives.
Hello. Hello, my friend. Plotting to kill kings, are we?
Witcher, at last. Now we're all present.
And up the fucking creek. Why have you summoned us? Radovid's on his ship. We'll not get to him there, I told you.
Stop it! I've an idea how to draw him onto dry land. But all in due course. Let's start by confessing our sins. I let Phillipa Eilhart in on our plan. Mea culpa.
Bravo. Bloody bravo.
Now, it's not a disaster. The Lady Sorceress is highly unlikely to warn the brat. What's more, she's willing to help us kill him. Naturally, it's nothing I'll ever agree to. But Phil, she's inspired me. Call her my muse.
Inspired you to do what?
Patience. We've yet to get to the substance of the matter. Geralt, do I recall correctly that Radovid's hired you to find Phillipa?
Uh-huh. You're nosy, it pisses me off. Well, I can see that, yeah.
You're nosy. Starting to piss me off, you know.
I know. Forgive me, it comes with the job.
No, you're not a spy anymore. Remember? Chose the life of a criminal.
No, that choice was made for me. Phillipa forced me to flee Redania. Radovid prevented me from returning.
Extra infernally sad story. Really fucking tugs at the heartstrings. But do you mind getting back to the matter at hand?
Yes, right. Geralt, be so kind as to answer the question. He give you the contract or not?
There's Latin in Witcher. Interesting. Yeah, mea culpa. Because that is a specific phrase, and it's not just, oh yeah, we translated all of their language into English so that you, the player, can understand it. That is actually mea culpa Latin.
Only thing I've found is her hideout. What's your point?
We can use Phillipa without involving her, provided you help. Radovid expects you to report to him, bring him information about her. All you need to do is mention her name, intimate that you've a lead, you're on her trail.
Oh, he'll swallow that. Hook, line, sinker, and a good bit of the rod as well.
Okay, let's say Radovid bites, then what?
Let's say Radovid bites, believes me, and none of that's a given. What then?
You'll tell him you've found Philippa's hideout, somewhere where we can easily set a trap and ambush. Suggestions?
Bridge to Temple Isle. Built up both sides. Lots of nooks, gates. Easy to block off from the rest of the city.
Good idea. I'll divide my men, post half on one end, other half on the other, by the gate. And in the middle, Vess, with a well-oiled crossbow.
You see, Geralt, all we ask is that you invite Radovid out for a stroll, bring him to the bridge. We'll take care of the rest. So what'll it be?
Count me in.
I'm in. But once it's done, what then? There'll be an uproar in the city. Panic, maybe. Need a place where we can wait it out.
Thought of that already. Remember Madame Irina's theatre? Abandoned now, not a soul looks in there. Tala and I will await you there.
Await us? Unwilling to risk your own necks?
Not the point. Dijkstra and I have many cocksucking virtues, but fighting ability's just not one of them. Not as fit for that as we are for a bleeding beauty pageant.
Don't worry, Geralt. My people are battle-hardened. They'll manage. You just bring them the king.
Do what I can.
Yeah, he's gonna have a load of knights,
Where's
though.
the ship moored these days?
Just round the corner in Novigrad's port. And for your sake, I hope he's in a good mood when you look in on him.
Whoa, what?
The bridge must be...
Sorry.
My lads,
Did I
sure
not
of that.
see this before? Sneaking owl. Like, we just did the thing about Phillipa being transformed into an owl and a Dimeterium band being on her. So, did she just hear all of that? Ah, boy. I don't know if that's what we actually want to do, because of that fucking owl. And I can't take my crossbow out, can I? Alright, I am going to try something a bit risky, but we'll see how it goes. And in fact, I'll probably do a save state first. Save game. So we'll do that. Can I aim at the owl and kill it? No. Well then. Guess Phillipa is immune to crossbow fire. Well, let's head out and lure Radovid from the ship. Oh, hello. Gonna be Phillipa flying away?
Phillipa? What the hell are you doing here?
Geralt, don't ask questions you know the answers to. It makes you look stupid. Eavesdropping on your conversation, naturally, with a good deal of interest and a measure of wonder.
Mind telling me what you found puzzling?
Your naivety. Do you honestly believe Radovid will fall for such a crude ruse?
He is crazy. He doesn't think rationally anymore. Yeah, I mean, how difficult can it be?
Radovid's lost his mind. Doesn't think rationally anymore. That's why.
That is why he may very well choose to torture you, even if you brought me to him in chains. Just because.
Phillipa, why even tell me this? Concerned about me that much?
Not at all. It's because I think it vital that Radovid die. You don't want my help, more's the pity. But I shall do what I can to make certain you don't fuck it up.
Good.
Here,
Thank
take
you.
this.
A ring. Redanian eagle etched in the ruby.
It belonged to Vizimir, Radovid's father. Hand him that, and he may believe you captured me. He might even choose to trust you.
Cool. Thank you for your help.
Helpful. Thanks.
Don't mention it. Believe me, I'm prepared to do much more to be rid of Radovid. Good luck, Geralt. You'll need it.
What? Okay, I get that them doing owl animations is probably not the focus of what this game's all about. But that looked a little bit silly. I mean, come on, you could have just done the puff of smoke and have it disappear. You didn't need to add the little flaps with the owl slowly drifting off into the corner. Okay, bit weird owl. Totally natural. Totally natural. Alright, I guess there's not really a quicker way around here, but alright, that's fine. We'll just sprint around the harbour. So yeah, so I assume then the only way we could have done the quest to kill King Radovid was after we had saved Phillipa from being captured, because otherwise we wouldn't get the ring for him to believe us that we had in fact captured Phillipa. She's not an owl her whole life. She doesn't know any better. Well, it's, you know, even though the animaguses in Harry Potter aren't animals the whole time, they still know how to act like animals, right? Like, they can still fly, they can still be beast-like, just without the weird look to them. Although at the same time, you know, Remus Lupin was pretty human-like as a werewolf. And the fact that Sirius was a big black shaggy dog that just followed people just made sure it wasn't actually like a dog. So, Radovid.
Witcher Geralt, what do you want?
Got some information.
An audience. Got new information about Phillipa Eilhart.
I'll need your weapons. Now follow me.
Yeah, I get it.
Your Majesty, the Witcher, with news of Phillipa Eilhart.
I hope you brought something better than magic crystals this time.
I know where she is.
Perhaps. Or perhaps you seek to trick me, like the others.
If I was gonna do that, why would I be here? What others?
What others?
You see, a rumor went around that I generously reward any who bring information about Eilhart. There's no shortage of the greedy and the stupid, so a queue quickly formed at the gangway to the ship. The first aboard was a hunter. Brought me a dead owl with no eyes. He thought I'd believe it, shower him with gold. I had him blinded, then thrown overboard with a stone tied round his neck.
Ooh.
The second was the postmaster from Oxenfurt. Claimed to have a letter she'd penned. It was forged, of course. I had his fingers cut off. He'll never write again. Oh, and I took his tongue. The spoken lie is just as reprehensible. Needless to say, the rest of the queue dispersed quickly.
Ouch. That's pretty rough. I'm a professional Witcher. You can trust me.
I'm a professional. Got a reputation to uphold. Be stupid of me to come to you empty-handed.
Yeah, exactly. If there's one thing you want to do, is want to make sure that this paranoid man does not have any reason to suspect you.
My father's ring. Phillipa used it to stamp her decrees, then distribute them as the word of the king. Where is she?
Under your nose, sire. In Novigrad. In a house on the bridge leading to Temple Isle.
Why haven't you brought her to me?
Gotta capture someone to take them anywhere. All I did was track her down, then stole this ring as proof that I had.
Do you fear her?
No. You want to kill her yourself. With your own hands. I know this.
You shall come with me. Hubrecht, gather the men.
How many, sire?
All of them.
All of them.
Yeah, as if that was actually going to be a question. Of course he's going to take his entire army of knights and guards that he's got with him. Why would he ever come off the boat and be, like, vulnerable? Let's just hope that Vernon Roche and Siggy Reuven and Tala have an army of their own. They should do, really, because it is their city. It's not Radovid's city. What if someone stole the boat? Well then,
Where is she? Where is Phillipa?
still be
Like I said,
easy enough to
house on
do.
the bridge, closer to the other end.
Close off this end. We need no guests, no innocent bystanders, or witnesses.
Oh,
Damian,
Vernon was already
Duke,
closing it off.
Egbert, Freak, Caspar. You shall stay here, secure the rear, and kill the Witcher.
I'd like to see you try. You don't know where Phillipa is exactly.
You don't know where Philippa's hiding. Not exactly, without me.
Fret not. We'll manage. Naturally, it would be easier with your help, but you irritate me. You know too much. You impede me too often. And I find your arrogance an annoyance. I've had men killed for less. Follow me.
What? Okay. That was a weird cutaway.
Last words?
Fuck! Free the Witcher, then Radovid.
Wait, what? Free the Witcher, then Radovid? Surely you want to go for Radovid first, then me? For the king! Oh, right, well. Radovid is here? No, he must be further up ahead. Alright, let's go!
Alright,
Thanks for your help.
plan's gone to hell. So be it. We'll improvise. Follow me, Geralt. We must get to Radovid before reinforcements arrive.
Go, 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 go!
Not your lucky day.
Da, 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 da. So is it basically just clear out the way for Roche to get through? Seems like it. Come on, Roche, don't get caught up. Time to go. Get caught up with all these witch hunters. Go, Roche, go! Go, Roche, go! Ah, now they got all the shields. Alright. Fire time! Oh, no. That's not fire, that's icky. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come back, come back, come back, come back. Alright, there we go. Woo! That wasn't close enough. Never mind. There's a lot of Redanian soldiers in the way. I suppose there isn't actually a time limit for getting to Radovid, because that wouldn't really make sense. There's not a health bar on Roche or anything, so... Come on. Get that last soldier. I just roasted Vess. Really? There's no way that was Vess.
Open up! I command you to open the door!
Hello.
You needed merely to ask. That settles the score. And that was from the heart.
That felt a little bit too easy.
Forgive me. I could not deny myself the pleasure.
How did she? Where? Why? How the fuck?
Eavesdropped on us, back at the warehouse.
There's Vess in the background.
And you didn't think it worth mentioning?
Didn't get a chance
the time
to.
to discuss this is later. Radovid is dead. It matters not by whose hand. Mission accomplished. Now let's get the hell away. Place will be thick with Redanians in minutes.
Let's go.
A rather ignominious end for Radovid. Assassin of Kings. There we go. So I guess that was actually him then, because I was feeling, this feels a little bit too easy. But no. I'm sure Dijkstra and Tala weren't wanting to get the final blow on him, so. All's well that ends well, that's what I say. Got some fashionable boots there.
Well, what? Is it done?
It's done. Though all did not go according to plan. More on that later. First, a stiff drink and a toast. The North. Temeria.
Temeria!
Bloody Temeria.
Bloody Temeria.
Not too early? No, I suppose it's... You did it. Temeria.
Temeria. What now, Roach? A new guerrilla campaign against the Black Ones?
No. The war just ended.
How's that? There's something I don't know about?
I'd say so. You see, tomorrow at noon, the commander of Army Group Center will sign a truce in Emir's name. A truce whose wording we agreed with Dijkstra.
So back there in Velen, when the trolls nabbed you?
Yes, I was returning from the last round of talks. Emir will keep Edion and Lyria, but in exchange for Radovid's head and a stop to guerrilla activities, he will withdraw from Temeria.
Hey, you did it.
Become the Empire's vassal state.
Self-ruled internally, with its own courts, administrative structures and army.
Not quite the same, is it then?
Silver lilies will bloom neath the rays of the great sun. So I say, were I a poet. But
Not
I'm
technically
not.
freedom,
So
then.
all I'll say is there was no other fucking way.
Alright, fair enough. You're gonna get bilked, Emil will get his way. I want the whole truth. I do want the whole truth.
Haven't told me the whole truth.
You're right on that account. We know you're bloody allergic to politics. Decided to emphasize majors and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
If it were done when 'tis done, then 'twere well it were done quickly. That but this blow might be the be-all and end-all here.
What's that?
Vakmeth, Act 1, Scene 7. Always wanted to play that. Never cast as anything but a halberdier. Geralt, what Tala told you, put it out of your mind. There will be no truce with Nilfgaard. Redania, under my enlightened rule, will fight on until it wins. And when it does, it will unite all the North, including Temeria.
What? Ow! This is not what we planned and agreed.
True. Instead, we insisted on one realm's questionable sovereignty. And to recover it, we gave Emir virtually all the North's other kingdoms. It was not a wise arrangement. So, no deal.
Yeah.
Two-faced horseman. I will not allow this.
Wait, what?
Actually, you, Roach, should be the first to understand I've no choice.
Why the hell would I understand?
Because you too are a patriot. Geralt, this doesn't concern you. You may go. Fare thee well on your path, or whatnot.
What a heel turn. No, I'm not gonna let you kill them.
Can't let you kill them, Dijkstra.
Oh, hard luck. Then you'll die with them. Kill them all.
Any last words?
Well, I was not expecting this to happen. I mean, Dijkstra has been pretty questionable, trustworthy-wise anyway, right? But for this kind of heel turn, it's kind of, oh, a bit much. And anyway, I like Roche better than I like Dijkstra, so.
Fight, you dimwits!
Fight, you dimwits! Blah. Ah.
Bloody hell! Bugger me sideways!
That was close. Very close.
It's hardly over. The envoy, due to meet the Nilfgaardians tomorrow. No doubt Dijkstra ordered him killed. We'll need to protect him.
Sorry, you're on your own.
You've had your fill of politics, I understand. Once it's over, come to Vizima. You'll be received with honors. Farewell, Wolf.
Well, I guess in the end, nobody gets what they wanted. Oh, boy. Big Harry says, I like Dijkstra more, but not more than all three together. Yeah, that is a good point. It's like, I like Dijkstra, but I don't like him more than Roche and Vess, who I've been with for a long time, and Thal and Tala, because he's just funny. And Siggy's also been kind of like, yes, I'm working in the background, making sure that everything goes according to plan. Right? Yes, it's just, no, too much. Alright, I need to get rid of some of these swords in a bit, but before I do, I'm just gonna have a quick look at these crappy ones. What did I do? Oh, preview item, I see. Right, well, don't need to do that. And I'll get rid of this sword as well. Okay. Cool. Alright, so that was the King Radovid quest line done. Let's move on to another quest with Triss. There we go. About a statuette. What could this statuette possibly be? We'll see in a minute. Well, I'm glad we actually got around to doing the King Radovid assassination thing. Didn't go quite the way I expected it to, but still good. Alright, Gate of the Hierarch. Oh, Triss is at the Rosemarine time. Actually, is it the Rosemarine time, or has it got a different name? Must have a different name, right? I thought he wanted to class it up. I don't think I've ever seen a weapon that does stun rather than just damage. Like, I've seen them do bleeding, fire, ice. Not sure about electricity, but never seen them do stun. Alright, so upstairs we pop. And Triss's room again. Yep, here we go. Hey, Triss! Ta-da!
Yes, Geralt?
How do you feel?
Feel all right?
So. Why do you ask?
I'm curious. After you killed Menga, you looked shocked.
When you slit Menga's throat, and then you were fierce. Never seen that side of you.
What would you have had me do? Conjure up a cloud of butterflies?
Not what I mean, and you know it. I'm a little worried how it might affect you.
Well, yeah. I'd probably relive it in my dreams if I wasn't already having nightmares about mages roasting on pyres.
But you saved them all. Alright, how do you feel again, but this time? How about your hand?
Been wondering. How's your hand? Your fingers?
They'll heal. Listen, it was my idea. I knew exactly what I was getting into. Don't need to worry about me.
Do fingernails heal after being ripped off?
Maybe we should talk about something else.
Gladly. I was about to ask the same.
Like, obviously I've never seen that happen, but did it heal?
Holding up all right?
It'll be a hard slog for everyone.
You know what I mean.
What am I supposed to say? I mean, I knew you and Yennefer, that you'd end up back together. It was a lost cause. Always.
I guess so. I just don't want you to...
Can we not dwell on it? I need to focus on other things now.
Right. Understood.
Alright, well, awkward conversation out of the way. Have you had a look at this figurine?
Look what I picked up.
Come on, we have to decompress him.
I think it's a soldier.
I think it's a soldier.
We'll know soon enough. Come with me. I know a place where the walls don't have ears.
You can just imagine Zoltan and Dandelion pressing their ears against the wall. Just like, what are Geralt and Triss talking about? Apparently fingernails do heal if they get ripped off. Oh, that must be painful having them heal back. Because you just have to like wear bandages over the tips of your fingers while they do that. Okay. Looks fairly
Everything's
quiet.
ready. Let's get to work.
Let's decompress the soldier. Pretty grim place. Let's do it.
Let's try to decompress this one. Anything I can do to help?
Yes, be quiet and try not to disturb me.
Alright, fine.
In Allen, Dwana, Ar Ice.
Verder and the Kerzer!
Hello.
Who are you? What am I doing here? Es a pond.
What was the last thing you remember?
Who are you? What's the last thing you remember?
I remember a hill. A battle. I had orders for a unit. I remember a sorceress. Her hair like flames. She cast a spell.
I put a spell on you.
The right flank was to attack. Hit the shield bearers.
The right
Cause you're
flank didn't
mine.
attack, and the sorceress was Lida Nade, known also as Coral. I was there too. This happened long ago.
How long's long ago?
Shh.
Alright, have a rest.
You're exhausted. Always happens with compression. Get some rest.
Yes, I should.
Once you've recovered a bit, you should find Ambassador Varatra. He's sure to help. Good luck.
Alright.
That was interesting.
And exhausting. Oh, to fall onto a feather bed and sleep till I woke.
Oh, okay. Ta-da! Okay. Did I even get anything for that? Doesn't seem like I did. Alright, well, secondary quests, again, still just on the Hearts of Stone stuff. I guess we'll carry on with final preparations for a bit. Yeah, I guess we'll talk to Eilhart. And then after that, we'll do the end stuff. Spending a lot of time in Novigrad city centre. Although actually, I guess we did spend some time in Oxenfurt as well. I'm surprised there's not actually that much to do in Vizima itself. Like, obviously, it's a big castle where the Emperor kind of rules from, but I was expecting a bit more to do there. Because it's at the moment, it's just kind of, you know, you go there and talk to him, give him updates, and that's it. Eilhart? Hello? Where are you, Eilhart? I guess you're upstairs. Right, let's go upstairs then. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, whoa. Hello. What is this?
Geralt,
Siri.
What is it?
nothing just yet, but something's afoot. Phillipa and Margarita want to speak to me.
What about?
They say about what?
No, but I have my suspicions. I bet they have plans for me. And they're deigning to inform me of them.
I'm going with you.
Not a conversation you're likely to avoid. I'll go with you if you want.
They'll weigh their words more carefully with you there.
Wouldn't be so sure. But two heads are better than one. Let's get this over with.
Right, well, I guess we're doing this now. Aw, little kitty. Is that the first cat we've seen in the game?
To you, not to Geralt.
Geralt stays or we both leave.
Let him stay, Phil. He'd learn of it all anyways, eventually.
Yeah, so he would just tell me.
Fine then, so long as he does not interrupt.
I'm all ears.
Think of me as part of the decor.
The Lodge once had great plans for you. Important plans. Surely you remember. You were to complete your studies and become one of us. Unfortunately, that did not come to pass. We intend to revive the Lodge, and we renew our offer. You must join us. We are saddened our dear Sheila will not join in this endeavor, but the circumstances preclude any prolonged mourning. What is your decision? Will you join us?
As before, I'm to marry some princeling and become your puppet.
You were a child then, and we misjudged the situation. This time we offer you a partnership.
To marry a little princeling and be a puppet. The Lodge is wanted by the law. You'll be on the run again. With the Lodge, someone's always in charge. Well, whatever the rest say, they're just going to say, shut up, Geralt, you're not supposed to be interrupting. With the Lodge, someone's always in charge. You'll be on the run again, because the Lodge is wanted by the law.
The Lodge of Sorceresses has been outlawed throughout the continent. Joining them means facing persecution, always being on the run.
Kings die, realms fall, but magic endures. Realize, please, that you were made for great things. Work with us and you shall achieve them. Just as soon as we teach you to control your power, channel...
I have Eilhart for that.
You allow this. Do you truly believe his intentions are pure?
I don't trust anyone. It's Ciri's decision. It is.
I don't trust him. I don't trust you. But that doesn't matter. Ciri decides.
Sages invariably have hidden agendas. Altruism is simply not part of their constitution. You're a tool in his hands, even if you don't see it.
We will assure you knowledge and protection, but you shall be your own rudder, captain, and ship. And unlike Eilhart, we can promise you this.
We don't expect you to commit now. Think it over, what you've heard, what you feel. We will speak when you're ready.
If that is all, then...
Let's get some fresh air.
Let's have some thinking time. So yeah, I have no idea who's the most trustworthy out of these. Like, Phillipa is a bit sketchy, but Margarita seems fine.
So?
Eilhart is also a bit sketchy, but he was helping Ciri out.
I really want to talk about it. Going for a walk.
I hope
She'll be fine. She's tougher than we think. You ought to visit Eilhart. He wished to see you, apparently.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do, actually, but then I got interrupted. And Equilibrium's 420 says Yen was peeking the whole time. Oh, she was there, was she?
You're mistaken. I'm a dancer, not a...
Hey, level 34. What can I actually buy with my experience points now? Kind of a... Oh, no. Let's go to character. So, as you can probably see, I've upgraded my fast attack thing all the way through. I don't know if I want to do more in Igni and Pyromaniac. Like, not a lot else for me to actually think of. Potion threshold, oiling. I'm not really using oil. Aiming bombs slows time. I mean, this is useful because I know a lot of alchemy formulas. Toxicities above 0, time automatically slows down. Yeah, you know what? We could do this. I can always redistribute the points later on, depending on how the DLC works. Don't need more vitality, that's fine. Alright, let's go and talk to Eilhart. Ooh, 1,000 experience points is what I got. Alrighty, Eilhart, you're the last person in the final preparations. Tell us what you want to know, or what you need.
Need a hanky? Gotta admit, never expected this of you.
You humans have unusual tastes.
Yeah, Rob.
How did you fare on Bald Mountain?
Need to ask? You're a sage.
I ask as a courtesy. A concept you clearly forgot when you left without uttering a word.
Ciri was in a hurry.
I know, so she wrote in her letter. But that is not my concern. You eliminated Imlerith adeptly. So adeptly, you might say you inspired me.
What have you got in mind?
Meaning?
The loss of one of his great generals has weakened Eredin significantly. 2 others remain.
How do we get rid of them?
Caranthir is a loyalist, but Gels, that is another story. He was a devoted follower of our former king. And as it happens, Eredin poisoned our beloved ruler.
Wasn't expecting a flashback. How would you know it was Eredin?
How do you know? Or are you bluffing?
Eredin made sure very few individuals knew of his betrayal. Most are now dead.
Didn't answer my question.
How matters not. What matters is, I know.
Oh, how does matter?
And I have an idea how to use this knowledge.
Alright. You think you can make a deal with Gales?
Haven't mentioned killing Gels.
Such drastic means are not always necessary.
So you probably plan to offer him a deal.
Brilliant deduction. Bravo.
I'd rather kill Gales than make a deal. Yeah.
Want a deal? Talk to him? Trust him? I'd rather just kill him.
That is precisely one of the reasons why Gels abhors your world. Your senseless brutality. At times, one must use reason rather than blades.
Oh yeah, I'd try and do that as much as possible.
Why? To bring Gels here? Show him the truth of what happened.
Fabulous plan, if we only knew where to find him.
We do. In the land of the NL.
What's that?
Land of the NL?
You don't recall. After all, you did travel with Eredin for some time.
Yeah, but I had the whole memory wipe thing,
The land of the
so...
Elder Folk. The world where we arrived centuries ago. A world that is now our home. The Red Riders come from there. And it is there where we will find Gels.
Okay, how'd you get there, though?
Think you're forgetting something. You and Ciri might know how to travel between worlds, but me, not so much.
You clearly know there are many other worlds apart from the one where we now stand. They're linked by passages, hidden gateways that afford travel from one world to another.
DLC
Of course,
portal.
few know of these gateways. Even fewer can locate them.
Elven sages, for example?
For example. One such passage will open soon near where we are, fortuitously enough.
Well, that's convenient.
Between this noble edifice and the butcher's yard. That's our chance. Shall we go?
Yeah, why not?
Let's go.
Portal right in the middle of Novigrad is actually very convenient. Because then whenever Ciri and Avalach need to get to other places, it's like, yeah, just gonna pop into Novigrad City Centre, have a bit of a walk around. Might pop into a few different worlds.
Godling from here.
Supposed to?
Decided it was harmless.
Through time and space. Dun, dun. Whee.
The passage is...
Past this portal.
This is the place. Once we enter, there'll be no returning until we reach Gels. Ready?
Yes, let's go.
Remember, wherever you land, search for a place that looks like this one. We shall meet sooner or later.
Mean we'll be separated?
It's possible. I lack your ward's talent. Zirel is the lady of time and space. I merely know how to use this arcane knowledge to eliminate...
They call her the Doctor.
It's time.
The portal adventure begins. Yeah, apparently we might find GLaDOS somewhere.
I hate portals.
Oh, poor Geralt covering his eyes. But yeah, having portals and different worlds gives us a convenient excuse to have all of the Cyberpunk, all of the CD Projekt Red games linked together in the same universe. You're just like, hey, here's Ciri. Hey, here's Geralt. You know? Doesn't make sense, but portals. Portals don't make sense. This is an interesting loading screen. Looks a bit different to what I usually see. Wait, what? Well. Well, why can't I... Oh, I guess I can't sprint? Because gravity. Of course.
Welcome to the Didowet Desert.
There's somewhere in our world.
Ever seen such canyons in your world? Come, we must go.
Lots of moons
What is this
around.
place?
A very old world, thoroughly raped and destroyed.
Anything live here?
Mainly desert creatures, able to survive months on end without water. Oh, and large sand crabs beneath the surface. We must be
good to
careful
know
they
some
don't
things the
sense us.
same.
And before, were there any people or elves?
Do you believe humanoids have a monopoly on destroying worlds?
Actually, yes.
So
That's what
did
Mass
live
Effect tells
here?
you.
Sentient monsters of some sort?
Look at those cliffs. Remind you of anything?
You can go there.
Look a bit like the bed of a giant river.
Or the bottom of a sea.
Mean there were water creatures here once?
No creatures. Merely a sea.
Trying to say
that there are many different worlds and even more forms of life.
We call them
Many
aliens.
of them intelligent, much more so in fact than you humans. But as it turns out, not even that could stop them from exhausting all the resources of their world. To the last drop.
Drink the ocean dry. Half expecting like a Xenoblade Titan to come around. Yeah, it looks like we are just kind of flipping through other worlds.
Ah, the portal.
Looks more like a ruin.
Appearances can be deceiving.
So what are we waiting for?
For it to open. Shouldn't take but a few moments.
Oh, we could just be trapped here forever. Ooh, hello?
What's going on?
The sand crabs have sensed our presence.
Wonderful.
I like how there are, you know, indescribable creatures of any sort.
Stench.
But the ones that are attacking us are sand crabs. Like, these look almost exactly the same as the Arakas. I thought it's got some pretty cool moves.
Defeat them all. As soon as the portal opens. 3, 2, 1. On time.
Let's go.
What a relief.
And we've got Elmo Slayer 569 that says, ha ha ha, I am here. Hello, Elmo Slayer. Thanks for joining the stream. How are you doing today? Alright. We're go down the stairs. Very big and fancy. Oh.
There it is.
Yep, there it is. So, are we going to see dinosaurs at some point? You know, flying creatures, perhaps? Up we get.
Vapors don't look terribly inviting.
They're poisonous.
Damn it, gotta hold my breath.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
Any longer and I'd have suffocated.
You are gonna suffocate, Geralt. There we go. Time to go. So, I'm not sure about this whole inventory carry weight thing, because I am less than the actual limit. Is it because we're on different planets that there's higher thresholds for whether you can run or not? Or is it just because they want you to stop and look around at the environment? You should be able to run here, check your inventory. I mean... Alright, well, I suppose I can drop some long swords. But, you know, I'm at 215 out of 220, so... Okay, there we go. Weird. Why was that not working?
Medallion's humming.
Ooh.
Place of power. It's gotta be.
Oh, I'll take that. Ta-da! Another ability point. Sweet. Okay. How do I get over there, though? Looks like I have to go this way. Run, Geralt, run!
Should avoid those clouds.
Dead.
Or bolt through them.
Yep. Oh, God. Geralt! Geralt! Get up! Jesus. I'm gonna die. Oh, no, Geralt. No! Ah! Ugh. Oh, this game has terrible controls. Elmo Slayer says, I've never played this, so I'm dead weight here, boyos. Oh, apparently I'm dead weight here as well, because Geralt refuses to actually run in the correct direction. And decides to die. Alright.
Have a look.
Back up here. Alright, fine.
There it is.
Got it. I swear Geralt wants to fall off a cliff and die at almost every opportunity.
Don't look terribly inviting.
Right, climb up. There we go. Breath come back.
Any longer I might have suffocated.
But if I hadn't been told that you are supposed to be able to run in this area, I would have probably tried to get through the entire thing with just walking, and that clearly would have killed me.
Should avoid those clouds, or bolt through them.
Right, so... I can't go any other way, really, so... A bit dicey, this bit. Like, that's where I need to go. How do I... By going this way, I guess? See if there's another area I can avoid. Oh, still lacking breathing. Right, I'm back where the place of power is.
Place of power. Should draw from it.
Alright, draw from it. Okay. Now let's actually make sure I keep that ability point by saving the game. There we go. Die standing. I don't think this is the right path. Can you go any higher? I don't know. Like, the problem with this game is that you die from a fall of pretty much any height. So I was wondering whether there's like a way to get around this way maybe, but it's still dicey. The thing is that I want to get lower rather than higher. Oh god. Running out of time. And now the thing's telling me to go that way. When I can clearly see it's that way instead. Up he gets. Come on, girl. There you go. Okay. Yeah, this is closer to where we need to be. Don't fall off. To the portal! Yeah! Woo. GPS doesn't work on different planets, duh. Yeah, I suppose you got a point there. Oh. Well, thanks for dropping in through water. I don't suppose there's anything to actually explore here, is there? Oh, yes, there is. Hello. Meteorite ores. I'm not going to spend too much time here, although I do have a bit more time than in the other place. What have we got here? Crystallized essence. That's probably enough. Time to go. Oh, no, there's stuff next to the portal itself. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm gonna run out of time. I'm gonna run out of time. Ah. There we go. Whew.
Cold.
Very brisk. Very blue. Huh.
Freeze to death if I don't hide somewhere. And I gotta find that next passage quick.
Right, I see. Go, 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 go.
If I can just find cover along the way, I should make it to the passage.
Yeah. Feel like Link in Breath of the Wild, having to find cover and equip the right clothes now. There we go. Alright, where's the next thing? Right, time to go. Go, 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 go! Ooh, sweet. Nice. Nope, nothing here to loot. Downstairs. Going. Ooh, hello.
Light in a place like this. Someone must have lit it. With any luck, it was a certain grouchy elven sage.
Get the lighthouse.
Snow's up to the rooftops. Wonder how long this blizzard's been blowing.
There's a couple of notes, Big Harry says. So, when you say there's a couple of notes, what does that mean? Oh, traveler's notes. There we go. Okay. The worst part, the all-encompassing quiet. It seems there is not a living soul around. Only snow, snow, everywhere snow as far as the eye can see. Though sometimes we find people still alive in their homes. Everyone is hungry, everyone is frozen to the bone, but no one refuses to help. They let us warm ourselves by their fire and regain some strength before we move on towards the lighthouse. They say food supplies there have not yet run out. Ooh, okay. Lunar shards. You can find... you missed one. So I think I went back and got that one, though. Hey! Sir Bread the 7th is now following us on Twitch. One of us. One of us. Thank you for the follow, Sir Bread. I think... What, we're at 397 followers now? So thank you very much for the support. Really do appreciate it. Yeah, so getting close to 400 followers. Alright. That's not in cover, is it? Ah. That's not in cover as well. Ah. Here we go. Okay. This almost feels like the Dark Souls 2 DLC, which was all with the ice tigers and everything. Whoa, what?
What else?
Oh! Beasts of the Wild Hunt. So this is where they come from. There we go. Right. I don't know if there was another thing up there that I could have read, but I guess it doesn't really matter now. Right, let's go into the next house. What we got? Alice Runestone. Into the house. Alright. Just loot all this stuff. So I guess these are kind of diaries I'm looking for, but I don't know who's left them though. Anna's notes. Well, Anna left this one. I know not what we will do. Our food stocks ran out long ago, save for one sack of onions. For a week we've each eaten a few bites of onion a day and nothing else. The children once detested onions, but now gobble their morsel greedily and suck on the skins. Soon our bag will be empty. We have no wood or fuel and the snow keeps falling. The mayor has been sending men door to door to hand out modest rations and a bit of wood from the lighthouse storeroom, but no one has come for days. I am not surprised. The snow is piled nearly to the top of our windows. No one could get to our door. I am afraid, so horribly afraid, that we will not outlast this winter. I really wish there was a magic emote. I'm pretty sure there will be a magic emote somewhere, but we don't have one, unfortunately. But it's like, you know the Sheila Booth wearing a mustache thing and goes, magic. I'm sure there's something like that. What we got? Alright. Carry on then. But go, 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 go. Any more notes? More stuff? Luna Shah. Alright, nothing else in here. Go! Where do we go? Ooh. That doesn't count as cover. Okay. Now I'm out of the cold. For the note. Ervil's diary. The 30th of Berg. This time of year the flowers should be in full bloom, but instead snow covers all. Spring is clearly going to be late. Food will be dear soon, that's certain. But for Blaive. It's colder and colder. Snow has been falling non-stop for 37 days now. Folk don't even bother clearing it anymore. There are no more streets, only tunnels dug through the snow. 21st of Feigning. The snow never stops falling. Our larder is bare. At least we can melt snow to slake our thirst, though I don't know how long our wood will last. For now, we're alive. So it sounds like there was a great calamity. Oh god. Wasn't quite what I wanted to do. But I guess I can't stop now. Go, 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 go. Whew. Okay. Avalok?
Took you a while. Did you run into trouble?
Yes. Beasts.
No. Just taking in the sights.
And reading the notes.
What is this place? Feels like I've been here before.
You have. You fought Eredin's projection here. Before that, Ciri fought here. For you.
What are you talking about?
Ever wondered how you managed to leave the Red Riders?
Many times, but I don't remember a thing.
Yep, memory wipe.
Ciri came for you. She sensed you were in danger, tore you from the hunt's grasp, then deposited you in the woods near Kaer Morhen.
Did Eredin start hunting her because of that? Because of me? Why didn't she say anything?
What would it have changed?
Probably not a lot. So what is this world?
Where are we? World of the NL?
No. This is Ted Dera, the time of the end. The world destroyed by the White Frost. Alas, this awaits us all, though at differing stages of our existence.
So calm when you say that.
Eredin succumbed to his knowledge of the apocalypse. Fear rules him now. I'll not commit the same error.
Care to clarify?
Not here. Not now.
Really? Like... fine, okay. So why is Gale so important?
Going after Gels is proving quite a trek. But I still don't know why he's so important.
Eredin differs from the king he killed. Power for its own sake interests him. He has little patience for bureaucracy. He spends most of his time atop his steed, leading the Red Riders. So what does he need in the capital? A good viceroy. Gels is an excellent administrator and an even better plotter. He's the most dangerous individual amongst the NL.
And yet we're trying to do a deal with him.
Any weaknesses?
Yes. He's righteous.
Oh, okay. Well, fair enough. In the first Witcher, Geralt was here. Oh, so the whole point of The Witcher 1 and 2 kind of not being connected so that you can play Witcher 3 as a standalone game is because this world is for The Witcher 1. Interesting. So where did your journey take you?
I was hoping we wouldn't get separated.
I warned you it could happen.
Where'd your journey take you?
Through a world whose son had just died. I barely reached the next passage in time.
And the lighthouse, did you do that?
Light on the peak. Was that you?
I thought it might aid your passage. After all, that is what lighthouses do. Show the way.
By the way, my name's Andrew Ryan.
Doesn't look safe here either. Let's go.
This way.
Next passage.
Lead on, Eilhart.
Shortly.
Ternalia Viceroy Gale's Palace.
At last.
This Ternalia?
The Palace of Awakening, formerly the Moon Palace. Gale's headquarters.
Oh, he's got a pretty fancy place.
Beautiful.
I'm glad to know you appreciate it. Elven architecture is a bit more sophisticated than yours.
Very luxurious and expensive estate he has. Oh, we can just talk to him.
Oh, who's this? And why are they here?
I believe we're done for the day, my tulip. Be a dear and leave us alone. For I think we can agree this matter is between us and us alone, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Krivan Spain, at Corman Maka and the Witcher of Rivia. Ketna. Do you like my new model? Something of Lara Doran about her, wouldn't you agree, Krivan?
Her height, perhaps. Nothing more.
I see I've touched a tender spot. So let's change the subject, shall we? Care for a drink?
Sure. Be glad to have a drink, why not?
Got any vodka? Oh yeah, I keep forgetting you don't touch that filth, disgraceful as it is.
I must admit, you appearing here. Quite the surprise, Witcher.
He does have
Incidentally,
guards.
interesting choice of allies. Do you think Avalach is honest with you? Just curious.
Well... yes, he's honest, or no, it doesn't matter. I don't think he has been honest, but it doesn't really matter.
No, but honesty's not a facet of your species. So quit spewing bile. Won't gain you anything.
I detect a shadow of impatience in your faces, it seems. So what brings you here?
I've come to tell you who killed our king.
You've gone through a great deal of trouble to reach me. So I must believe you've put equal effort into preparing this lie.
You shall see the truth. You will dream it.
You've been a neuromancer. My intuition was correct. This will be interesting.
Yeah, this way, please.
Better believe it. This way, please.
Witcher Geralt, a true man of action. Might I know where we're going?
I don't
To the
even know
world
where
of
we're
the
going.
Enche. Directly this time.
Let's go, before any guards show up.
Oh, that's a great painting. My stranger danger meter's way past red. Well, in theory, Avalok is actually a stranger to me as well. The only reason why we are, helping him is because he helped Ciri. Yeah, as Geralt said, he doesn't really trust any of them, but it doesn't really matter. Fancies himself as like a Picasso, does Gales. He's living quite the high life, honestly. Like, he's part of the Wild Hunt, but he doesn't have to do any of the fighting, it doesn't seem like, because, you know, no weapon. If we can do the deal with him, he's got off better than Imlerith and Eredin already. So, yeah. Come on, game. Load it in. Come on. Oh, the loading bar still isn't even actually full. And of course it goes to a black screen as well. New loading times on PlayStation 5 is going to be great. Hello.
I take it I needn't introduce our guest.
Greetings, Cyril. So it's true. The swallow has befriended the fox.
There's naught you can do to make us turn on one another.
Havelach blackmailed you. Do you not remember? Tried to force you to warm our king's bed. Treated your body like a side of pork.
I remember. But I also remember what you advised Eredin do with me once I was caught. And I remember what the Red Riders did at Kaer Morhen.
I didn't come here to argue. The proof you promised, where is it?
You will see it in your dream.
Ah, yes. The Oneiromancer. Visions that cannot be fabricated. Do you wish to show me how Eredin murdered our king? What then? Am I to incite the NL against Eredin? Call for revolution? And proclaim Avalach our new king?
No, you'll be the king. Defy Eredin, that's all. You'll do what you want. Those are kind of the same answer, really. Also, he is very tall, I've just noticed. Defy Eredin, that's all. You'll do what you want. Just defy Eredin.
Don't flatter yourself. Defy Eredin. That's all you need to do.
Very well. Have your oracle summon dreams of my king's last moments.
We shall all dream them, to make certain there are no misunderstandings.
Why not?
Ah, the meters exploded. Stranger danger! Stranger danger! Ah. Alright, well. Good thing that she's been around for a long time. Oh! Cardia plays is raiding with a party of 14. Hello! Raid! Raid! Yeah! Woo! Hello, everyone! Thanks for joining the stream. We are playing The Witcher 3. We're doing some dreams to find out what happened with Eredin and the king of the NL. And we're going to find out who it actually was.
The king is dead. Long live the king.
Hey, Hermit King is now following us on Twitch. One of us. One of us. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining. Spoilers. Oh, yes. You should probably, if you're playing The Witcher 3 and you haven't seen it yet, you should probably leave, because this is about spoilers. This is getting close to the end of the game. Have to go. That's fine. Thank you very much for the raid, Cardia.
In this world, in a place of your choosing, it's your only chance. Sail to Skellige and find the Sunstone. With it, you will summon the Nagelfair. Eredin will come too.
Oh, wow. Munster's Army 2 gifted a tier 1 sub to Cardia Plays. It's their first gift sub in the channel. Oh, wow. Thank you very much for that.
Thing most just. A new portal to Tin Alia will open. I shall stabilize it and you will return. Come with me.
All right. Join the dark side. We have sushi or cookies, but mainly sushi. Oh wow! Thank you all for joining, guys. And yeah, you've just got the new sub badge card here for the Super Mario Star. So thank you very much for that, Monsters Army. Oh well, kill them all. Well, we're trying to talk our way out of this. So yeah.
Just as well.
Boy.
Could have been bluffing. Might have just said that so we'd let him go. Damn it, we should have pressed him.
Calm down. Eilhart knows him better. We'll hear him out when he returns.
Speak of the devil.
Hello.
Geralt's worried. He believes we let girls go too easily.
Well, I mean, we did go through the whole portal thing just to get him here, and now he's just kind of wandered off again. But yes. All right. Yeah, just want to be careful. You know, he's not the most trustworthy person. Yes, hello everyone. Thanks for joining. Yes, I am halfway. Well, not halfway. I'm close to the end of The Witcher 3. I don't know if Cardia's been playing The Witcher 3 as well. But yes, we've been playing this for a long time as Witcher 3 weekends.
Once we find the Sunstone, aided by your sorceresses and their magic, we shall draw Eredin's ship to a bay along the coast of Undvik. We will wait in ambush, lay a trap. When the King of the Hunt arrives, we will spring it and kill him.
There we go. There's the bloodlust we want.
Defeating Eredin will be no small feat, but we will accomplish it. Gather everyone, and we'll meet at the port. Then we sail to Skellige.
Oh, back to Skellige again. Okay, fair enough. So yeah, I've been trying to keep the talking over the cutscenes to a minimum, but obviously I just wanted to welcome all you guys here, so there we go. So, I guess you guys don't really know who I am. I'm RiggyRob. I'm from the UK. Ooh, Xehanort, nice. I tend to also stream with my wife, Pimmsy. She is not here currently today because she has a weekend job, so unfortunately she can't join us for The Witcher 3. So I've been playing The Witcher 3 mostly on my own. In fact, all on my own. But I've had lots of you guys joining me for the journey. You know, Big Harry, Tarkus, Remus, Reaper. So yes, thank you all for joining. How the hell do I get out of this building? Here we go. Just needed to find the door. Having a torch would help. Yes, thank you all for joining. So yeah, we tend to play lots of, like, dark fantasy games, I guess. So, Witcher 3, obviously. We play the Dark Souls series, Bloodborne. We're playing Sekiro at the moment now. But I also like playing, like, strategic-style games. So when Fire Emblem Three Houses comes out, we'll be playing that. Me and Pimmsy, we both like playing anime-style games. So Xenoblade 1, 2, X. Any other kind of anime-style games as well. So yeah, hopefully you guys can check us out. We have a schedule panel underneath the stream that you're watching, so you'll be able to see when we go live. It should be correct in your time zone as well, so yeah. We will usually announce what we're playing on Twitter before we go live. And that also tells you when we do the whole, you know, we're going live an hour early, going live an hour late, whatever it may be. So if you want to do that, I'm just going to do a quick plug of our social media. So you can catch up on all of our streams on YouTube at RiggyRob Pimmsy Play. Twitter I mentioned, Discord we have. Yeah, but thanks for joining everyone. It's been good. Okay, when you finish this game, you can backseat with your wife and laugh. Well, The Witcher 3 is a long game. I'm not sure she'd be into playing a 100-hour game.
And the Emperor will grant you amnesty.
I hope we can trust you.
You can.
What of Fringilla?
That I don't know, but I shall take it up with him.
You barely said hello and you're already plotting something.
It's clearly in our nature.
We're mages. So you secured them amnesty, really?
I hear right. You convinced the Emperor to pardon them?
Provided they help us defend Ciri.
Got a hard time believing Emperor'd go in for a deal like that.
If you can't believe it, don't. I don't need you to.
You've been really good at sweet-talking Emir, I must say, Yen. So what was that about with Fringilla?
Bit about Frangilla. What was that? Triss told me you couldn't contact her.
Perhaps because she sits in the Emperor's dungeon, chained in Dimeritium. At least that's what Rita implied.
So, how would Rita know that?
How's Rita know? Barely got out of prison herself.
She spoke to Fringilla before they imprisoned her. Fringilla said that the Emperor had summoned her, and she'd explained why after the meeting. No one's heard from her since.
Thought this kind of drama only happened around Radovid.
I don't like it. That was not our deal. When it's all over, I'll need to have a candid discussion with the Emperor.
Candid?
Come.
Yes, I'm
They're
sure
all
the Emperor
waiting
will
for
have
us.
that for you. Okay, can we talk to you guys again, or...?
How are you feeling?
Better. I thank you. If you'd not arrived in time, things might have ended considerably worse. I am your debtor.
Thank you.
You're still looking pretty bruised
It was
up.
her idea, her plan.
So, how did they nab you in the first place?
Thought Margarita Loantil would be among the last to get nabbed by witch hunters.
Were it dependent solely on me, of course I would have. But you forget I had my students to consider. I knew the hunters would eventually reach Aretusa. It was but a matter of time. So when I heard Triss was organizing escapes to Kavir, I saw no reason to hesitate. I gathered my novices and we rode here to Novigrad. Sadly, we were caught and thrown in Dayra before I could contact Triss.
Didn't see any other sorceresses in there with you.
Yeah, there's only the two of you.
They'd already been executed. Burned. Alive, one after the other. The most talented girls in the north. Radovid was saving me for last.
Well, you got lucky then. Why is she not wearing something? She's just standing in the rain. Because mages and sorceresses just wear what they wear. They don't care about, like, the elements at all.
If you're here, what's become of Aretusa?
The day I arrived in Novigrad, I received a message from Beruta Ikati. A short, curt note. School overrun by Redanians. The libraries burned. Handful of pupils fled with Nina Vivero. The rest are dead. It is over.
Or
No reaction from the council? The conclave?
Do you jest? They asked Radovid to intervene, just after he'd appointed them.
Well, sad to hear that, but at least you're alive. Did Phillipa have something to say, or is she gone? Oh, she's disappeared, hasn't she? Alright, just before we do the Avalak on the ship, we're going to make a save game, just to be safe. And I'm just going to do a quick check and see what other quests we've got. But it looks like that might be it. In terms of main quest, we've still got the Gwent stuff to do. There's a contract that I'll do when I get to 35. But there, this is the only thing left, main story-wise. Yeah, crazy magic people don't care about the weather. No, not bothered about all that.
Thanks, Yen.
So, there's our luck.
All are present. You were the last to arrive. Might we set sail?
Have you come across any Easter eggs? Well, we did a little thing with Little Red Riding Hood. And
away.
there's been Easter eggs for, like, Longclaw, so the Game of Thrones sword that Jon Snow has. There's been the Emmentaler, which is a cheese sword. Yeah, so there's been Easter eggs. I don't know about Easter eggs for CD Projekt Red games, though. We did do the thing about Ciri saying that she's been to a world where they have metal in their heads. So obviously that's a reference to Cyberpunk 2077. What else has there been? Usually the Easter eggs are kind of like the really short but sweet quests. When we found Ciri the first time in the Isle of Mist, there were the 7 dwarves, but there was actually only 5 because 2 of them died on the way there. But yeah, no, it's been fun. They've done a lot of work in adding like little references. And also they do voice acting for all the cutscenes as well when it comes to these kind of little mini reference subquest things. So, yeah. So, are we all on the boat here, or is it just Yen, Geralt, Avalak? Ah, they're having a giggle. That's good. What's up, Yen? You're being very broody. I mean, Skellige's not a nice place, obviously, but, you know, not that bad. Guess it's going to be a scout?
Well, that settles the question of His Imperial Majesty's whereabouts.
Does he aim to conquer Skellige? But he knows. Those are my friends.
He doesn't care.
He wishes to grant you the Isles, with Sintra and the rest of the Empire.
There is an upside to all this.
Is that so?
The Emperor will have to help us fight the Hunt. And we've just found Fringilla Vigo.
Well, that's a big upside. Yeah, if Emir is going to help us out, that'd be handy. That was a weird cut to a black screen, but alright. Huh. So, obviously Emir wants to abdicate the throne to Ciri, but is Ciri even going to accept that if he continues to be kind of like, well, we need to dominate the entire North world?
We must hurry and find the Sunstone. Seems we've plenty to do in Skellige after that.
Fringilla Vigo. We need her here.
Can you teleport me onto the Emperor's ship? I don't even know what the Sunstone is, really.
At the moment, we don't even know what the Sunstone is.
It was created so the mountain elves could summon the vessels of the NL. Now it merely serves as a symbol of a lost opportunity to unite the two tribes. Truly? Can all of you be unfamiliar with the story of Gelban and Dillion of the White Fleet?
Well, my excuse is my memory's been wiped, so... These guys don't have an excuse. I love Elven legends. Let's hear it.
Tell us, please. Absolutely love Elven legends.
Gelban was a sage of the Elder Elves. He fell in love with an Enshe elf, Dillion, yet she spurned him.
That was a jest on Geralt's part.
No, it wasn't.
Too late. It won't hurt any of you to know this. On the day the White Fleet was to set sail, Gelban gave Dillion a gift. The Sunstone. He believed Dillion's heart would soften in time. Once her longing for him burgeoned, she was to use the Sunstone. Though worlds away, he would return for her.
Sounds promising. Let's just hope this Sunstone proves more useful to us than it did to that elf woman.
Elmo says, I have no idea, I've never played a Witcher game before, I've only ever seen short videos and Easter eggs for it. Well, I never played a Witcher game before this one, but they do a good job of, like, catching you up with stuff that happened. It's been later on in the game, like, when we've done the Lodge of Sorceresses, that it's like, oh, I don't know who Fringilla Vigo is, I don't know Phillipa Eilhart and stuff like that. But, you know, you can probably look that stuff up if you needed to. Let's see how to use it.
What I want to know is if we'll be able to use the Sunstone.
You? No. Me? Naturally. With a touch of help from the sorceresses.
Of whom some are below deck vomiting, while others remain unreachable.
Alright, are we sure the Sunstone's in Skellige?
The Sunstone's in Skellige? How do we know that?
From legends. Elven ones. It lies where the White Fleet landed centuries ago.
Meaning anywhere on any one of the Isles. Splendid.
Oh, there's loads of isles, though.
I'll talk to him.
Know where he is?
I'll ask around the port. Croc's longships are moored there.
Can you teleport me onto the ship?
Can you teleport me onto Amir's ship?
Not a chance. It's better shielded than the Emperor's alcove.
Though we could try to force our way through.
We need Fringilla in one piece.
So, do they know we're here?
Think they know we're here?
Emir's mages, of course.
If the matter of Fringilla Vigo were resolved, they'd probably just send her over here in a skiff.
It's far from resolved. The Emperor pledged to ensure the Lodge's safety, but...
Fringilla's a pricklier matter. She's his subject, one officially sentenced to death for treason.
You'll need to learn what Emir has planned for her, once we've found a way to toss you over to the Imperial flagship.
Well, surely the thing that he's got planned for her is to execute her. That's not really a discussion, is it? Alright, I'll get on the ship myself.
I'll get on the Emperor's ship myself.
A plan to swim? With swords on your back? You'll get shot up like a sitting duck before you can say, The white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Don't panic. He'll find a way. Make your approach by night. You'll stand a better chance then. And once you're on board, show His Imperial Majesty this letter. Hand it to him directly. We should remind him what he promised, and what he'll get in return.
How am I supposed to keep that dry if I'm going to swim there? Alright, well, I'm off.
I'm off.
Good luck.
Thanks. You're the only one that said good luck. What's this letter? Your Imperial Majesty, allow me to remind you that our arrangement encompassed all the sorceresses wishing to take part in the risky endeavor whose success is so vital to us. I find it hard to believe that in the current situation, when I have already succeeded in gathering so many members of the Lodge, you would refuse to allow Fringilla Vigo to join our company. I understand there are personal factors that make you reluctant to part with your subject, but I assure you our interests are aligned in these matters as well. I promise that I will uphold the conditions of our arrangement despite the fact that they will demand sacrifices of me and will leave me in an unfortunate situation. I therefore request, politely, yet with great insistence, that you release Fringilla with all due respect. Yennefer. Oh, battle preparations? No, I want to do the other quest. I can talk to Croc and Ermion. So, yeah. And, okay. Veni Vidi Vigo. So, let's see. That's where... Oh, is that where Ermion is? I guess so. Huh, I was expecting there to be something else for the quest marker, but that's fine. Let's go and have a chat with Croc. Veni Vidi Vigo. Hello.
Killing that vermin.
Croc, what's the crack?
Wolf, did you see? The black dogs in their rickety tubs. They bay at our gates, seek to strike fear in our hearts.
Saw them all. Where's Ermion?
Went to see Lugas. An uncrate on the throne remains a thorn in his ass. Now he's seen the black ones, it pricks him even harder. The druid's gone to reason with the dim-witted knob.
That sounds like a fool's errand,
Need
but
to talk to him.
Go.
Yeah.
And when you see that bloody twit Lugas, be sure and tell him... best not. The druid knows what to say.
Yeah.
Farewell.
Leave the talking to the guy that's probably good at talking, yeah? And where exactly do I need to go now? So if he's gone to see Lugos, he's all the way in Camia. Okay. So in that case, I just need to find a fast travel marker and head over there myself. I hope no more important people, like, die or become unavailable. I'm pretty sure I've got everyone's Gwent cards that I need, but I'm still thinking that, because I haven't finished off that quest specifically, it's kind of like, right, is there anyone else I need to talk to specifically for this? But I'm not sure. I mean, if you guys have got any tips of people that I might have missed for Gwent cards, let me know, but I'm pretty sure I've done Dijkstra, so... Oh, yeah, if you don't do the Gwent thing for Dijkstra and then do the King Radovid thing, that could be a problem. So there's that. But I'm pretty sure, you know, we've done Gremist, Ermion, Craft, obviously. So I'm pretty sure I've got all the Gwent cards that are available to me. I've done the Gwent tournament in the Passiflora, the Gwent tournament in, not Tucson, but the other place that was in summer.
I'll not kneel before an Oncrite, never. That clear to you?
You prefer to aid the black ones?
I'd sooner aid the rights of bleeding Moorhog than let Crack rule all Skelliger.
And your
Wow,
men,
you got a real
what do
grudge.
they say? Will they follow you when the Jarls call you a traitor?
This here is my land, Druid. Watch your words.
Elmo Slayer says I've got to call it quits here. It's almost 10 PM and I've got T-A-F-E and other fun stuff tomorrow. See you whenever I'm able to join. Yeah, thanks for joining, Elmo Slayer. We'll see you again soon. Let's see. You want to be the king by the grace of Nilfgaard? Yeah, rub that in. He's not gonna like that.
King by Nilfgaard's grace?
That's your bark before you bite. Did Croc send you here for my head? Well then go ahead. Try to take it. Get him.
What? Whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry? Well, it does say defeat Lugos's men, so I'm not, like, not killing Lugos specifically. Huh? Talk to Ermion outside of Lugos's territory. Okay. Oh, Lugos is dead. Well then. That's unfortunate for him. Ah, come on. Not trying to slide up the stairs. Ooh. This is a really awkward place to fight, Ermion. Could have picked a better place. There we go. Alright, come on. Need to get out of here. What's the quickest way out? Is it just to head out and down? There's gonna be a lot of people in the way though. Okay, well. Oh, you've got a thing. Alright. Well, we've already proven that Ermion's very capable, considering he helped us out at the Battle of Kaer Morhen, so... yeah. Come on. Oh no, don't get over-encumbered. Alright, let's drop that sword. That sword as well. Definitely need to do some inventory and selling at some point. There we go. Almost there. Oh wow, nice. Out of the way. Out of the way. Out of the way. There we go. Alright. Talk to Ermion. Oh no, still in the territory. How far do we need to go? Guess just run all the way down the hill. Hopefully that's far enough away. Well, at least Ermion doesn't have a health bar that he needs to keep track of. Yep, can't do it yet. Really, in a situation like this, you should just be able to summon Roach and then have you and Ermion climb on Roach and just, you know, ride away. But for some reason, I don't think that's going to be a thing that can work. Alright. Go on, Ermion.
Come.
No, not yet.
Move. That's enough.
Wait.
There we go.
Well, Geralt, I see no row can occur in Skellige without your participation.
Why, thank
Mean
you.
and inaccurate, Ermion. Seems to me I've missed quite a few.
The blood of Croc's blood sits upon the throne, and that is your doing. I'm afraid you've ignited a small civil war.
Yeah, well, we took out Lugos, though.
For ages, men had shed each other's blood in the quest for Skellige's crown. Politics as usual, just a difference of degree. Yet the bloody feast at Kaer Trolde was different. It was dishonorable, treacherous, needed investigation. More Witcher's work. Work that culminated with the crowning of the Isle's new queen.
Well, yeah, I mean, that was the correct thing to do, in my opinion.
Clan Drummond will attack sooner than we expected, it seems.
Thought Croc sent you to negotiate an agreement with Lugos.
Ha! An agreement. Only Croc believes such a thing possible at this stage.
Mean I didn't actually ruin things for you?
Not this time. Lugos' death stands to change a great deal. His cousin, who will now be named Jarl, is a weak commander. Stupid. This war will start soon, end even sooner.
Well, I'm glad I
Why
didn't screw
have
things
you
up for you.
returned to Skellige?
We got stuff to do. But how's Ceres?
How's Ceres handling things?
As the makings of an excellent queen, if she would only flee her father's shadow. Everyone, Lugus excepted, declared their support for her. Yet the minute the Imperial fleet appeared on the horizon, the Jarl took matters into his own hands.
And Hjalmar?
The lads led 3 raids against the Imperial fleet, all against Krak's will, all failed. Yet he'll find volunteers for another.
Yeah, sounds like Hjalmar.
Alright, so, have you ever heard of the Sunstone?
Listen, Hermione, know anything about the Sunstone? Legends place it somewhere in Skellige.
The Mask of Urberus first, now the Sunstone. Monsters may rest easy. You've become a treasure hunter.
Just call me Nathan Drake.
I've never found the Enshe elves interesting. But there's a skald, Eyvind. He could help you. Once told me of some inaccessible caverns or ruins or some such.
Where will I find him?
Today? In Arenbjorn, doubtless. You might also ask the Pearl Divers, Erling and Matthias Fishlung. Of late, they hunt near the tip of the bay, eastern end.
Those sound kind of familiar. Fishlung? Yeah.
Fishlung? Interesting.
So they call him. Submerges for hours at a time. None know how he does it, but I've my suspicions.
Because he's not altogether
Not
human.
too fond of him.
It's nothing personal. I couldn't stand his father or grandfather either.
Alright, well, thanks for your help.
Thanks for your
We'll do
help.
some digging around.
One thing, Geralt. These caves are ruins. Matthias and Erling's ancestors would have looted them bare centuries ago were they not protected by some magic barrier. Take a sorceress with you. You must have brought at least one along.
I brought several.
Gaggle this time.
Gods protect us.
Alright. So, talk to the bard known as Eyvind and find and talk to the Pearl Diver. So where are these guys? This guy is in Arenbjorn. Alright, so talk to him. I would probably need to go to the Hamstein's port. Back up. Okay.
You've come a long way.
So yeah, so this confrontation that's going to be happening with Eredin, probably some time off then, if we're still working on Emir and the sorceresses. Although we have been getting through the sorceress stuff quite quickly. I mean, the thing with Phillipa and Margarita was like, you know, a couple of hours ago now. So maybe we'll get through this quickly. I don't know.
I recognize your type on
So,
my list.
fast travel marker. Let's go over to Arenbjorn. We'll see what we've got there. I don't know. Many people don't like witches and treat them with disdain or disgust. Sometimes even both. Alright, so... Come on, Geralt, it's only a small stone wall. Could have stepped over it. Alright, so... Bard Eyvind.
Not now.
What are you waiting for?
Watching for Nilfgaard's fleet.
Fleet? Oh, aye, they mentioned something. Nay, I've more important matters on my mind. By my calculations, today's the day Gevorg, the legendary white whale, will swim the waters of Skellige.
Oh, you're Ahab.
Been waiting for this my whole life.
What's with this whale?
What's this whale about?
He's to appear when spectres descend from the heavens into the waves. The serpent wakes the sea's wrath, and an icy monster devours an isle. Be the first bard to compose a ballad about him.
Legends don't happen to mention a curse of the Black Sun, do they?
Black Sun? What are you on about?
Never mind.
Alright, I'll watch for Gevorg with you.
Let's watch for Gevorg together. And you can tell me what you know about any elven ruins in Skellige.
Just gonna pass away the time. Not like we can actually go harpoon hunting for whales
Heard of some
anyway.
cavern no one's been able to enter?
Good thing, too. Elsewise, they'd have plundered it long ago like all the others.
Oh, there's the whale. Avon.
Avon.
What?
You missed it.
Just wanted to assure you I only want to look around the cavern. It's research.
Research?
Yeah, for an adventure novel.
Writing a historical treatise on the Enshe elves, under Ermien's tutelage.
Ermien? Man never cared a whit about the elves of the mountains.
Well, he does now.
I've seen through you, you conniver. Cut me to bits if you like. I'll never
What?
tell you about the cavern.
What? Why? Okay. Well, alright. You can stop bumping into me now. Are you serious? Avon, leave me alone. Well, that did not go very well. Man, I guess the whole point was to actually say, oh yeah, we're doing an adventure novel. It's going to be based on Moby Dick. But by actually doing the real world, well, Witcher in-universe real world stuff with Ermion and the Aenshida elves, that did not work very well. Not jump off to our death just yet. Lie to our deaths there. There we go. Alright, so the Pearl Diver. Actually, where is the Pearl Diver? Is he even in this village? Pearl Diver? Okay. Well, let's go back to Arenbjorn and then we can fast travel to the lighthouse and then go south. Because that saves me having to climb off over the broken bridges and everything else. Oh, I thought that was going to work really well with Avon. Like, show him the actual... Why is there a choice between say something and say nothing, though? So, lighthouse, and we'll find the Pearl Divers in a minute. Really? Leave me alone, you goddamn harpies. And yeah, because of the way the Skellige land works, trying to find places to go with Roche is not very easy to do. Like, obviously there's like a little bit of a path here, right? But as soon as you get to a point where the rocks make it a bit more difficult for Roche to handle, like this bit, it suddenly becomes very much not worth it to even use them, so... But, there we go. Very athletic is our Geralt. Lots of goats around. Okay, so, Pearl Diver. Nope. Again, don't want to die by falling off to my death. Happened on more than one occasion in Skellige, so I guess I'll just have to go a little bit slower, but a little bit safer. This way. Yeah, here we go. That'll do. Alright.
Must be
Here
the
we
Pearl
go.
Diver's boat.
They're not even on the boat. Alright, well, let's go diving in, I guess.
Around it. Gonna have to dive. They call him fish lung for a reason.
Can't dive. Alright, let's try that again. So, into the boat. Now, from the boat, jump in. And dive. Really, Geralt? Why are you not diving? Let's try it this way. So, submerge slowly. And then press and hold square. There we go. That works. So, where is this dude? Is this a little cave? Ah, this is a little cave. Yeah. Well, this seems like the obvious place for him to be. Hopefully there's a place for me to breathe. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Hello.
Look, Erling, told you we wasn't done for the day. Didn't even have to fish this one out.
You daft? Can't you see he's a witcher?
What's a witcher doing here?
Just wanna talk. Oh. They're killing people. The no more pills, huh?
Run out of pearls.
Not your concern. What the sea gives, we take.
Seems she's a reluctant giver.
Aye, I could use a better knife. But a few hours and their fingers are swollen.
So, you're taking quite a risk.
Risking a lot.
Why? That a threat or something?
Don't need to worry about me. But I heard calls underwater. Monsters must have sensed blood.
I don't hear nothing.
Ordinary folk never hear these things till it's too late.
You best get out of here, Matthias.
Hang on. Do you hand the bodies over to their families afterwards?
Plan to return the bodies to their families at least? I mean, once you're done.
They speak true. Mutants got nothing resembling refined sentiments. Look at them. You think their ever-loving mums and wifeys want to see them in this state? The sea will bury them.
And that's that.
But it's like, they'll never know what happened to them. But anyway. Do you know about some elven ruins?
Listen, heard you know a thing or two about elven ruins in Skellige.
Who says?
Hermione.
You'll not tell him what you saw today, will you?
Depends.
My lips are
Elven
sealed.
ruins, you say? What you want to know?
Druid mentioned some cavern you've never been able to enter. Where is it?
East of Cairtrold. In a cove you can only reach from the sea.
We got nothing else for you, so if you're done, we'd rather get back up top.
I'm done. And good idea.
Okay. So this might be the thing that I found ages ago with 2 undiscovered locations. I was like, how do I actually get in? Turns out, don't need to do it until later on in the main quest. I would like to get out, please. Thank you. Nope, that's dead end. Back this way, Liz. Bye, drowners. Not bothering with you today. Oh, really? Come on. So yeah, Matthias and Erling just managed to skedaddle, no problem, eh? Alright. So, back up onto dry land. Alright, so what do we have quest-wise? So the Sunstone and Veni Vidi Vigo are kind of the same thing, but then also Battle Preparations is on there as well. So it looks like once we do talking to Yennefer and going on to the Emperor's ship, we'll be heading off to the cavern. So, makes sense. I think. Bye, bandits. Alright. It would actually be quicker going to the lighthouse, wouldn't it? Yeah. I was afraid of that. Okay, so I'm just thinking in my head. Obviously, once you've finished the main story of The Witcher, you can still explore stuff around because there's a whole DLC thing to do, right? Oof, god damn it, Geralt, you almost dived into the water there. So, obviously, because there's more stuff to do after the main story's done, I think I might, like, take out all the rest of the undiscovered location markers that there are after the main story's done as well. I'm not sure yet, though, because there is still some high-level, like, markers left to do that I found ages ago. It's just like, oh, these guys are level 33. I can't take these guys out at my current level. I'll have to wait until much later. But I would like to have the map 100% completed. So we'll see how things go for that. Alright, well, let's go and talk to Yennefer about the Sunstone, and we'll see what she's got to say. In addition to their immediate effects, many choices give rise to consequences which make themselves known only long afterwards. Yeah, I've actually had a lot of those choices and those results of those choices happen this stream. It's really interesting because I went ages without having any choices and consequences, and then all of a sudden it's like I've had 3 or 4 today. Alright, Yennefer!
Going somewhere?
Ciri says there's a site in Skellige we must examine. Avallac'h's clearly hiding something from us.
Earlier, when we were in the Isles together, Eilhart mentioned a laboratory. At one point, he wished to teleport there, to retrieve something, and he refused to take me with him. It was all very strange.
Sufficiently suspicious, don't you think?
Oh yeah. Yes, sufficiently.
So what? Want to just sneak in and root around?
Exactly. Coming with?
Yeah, sounds fun.
Fine. Where is it?
On a small isle between Undvik and Speakerog.
Not exactly on our way. Just found out the Sunstone's on Ard Skellig. Cavern along the coast that we can only access from the sea. Gonna need some real magic to get in, too.
Go find this laboratory. I will explore Ard Skellig. You can join me later.
Phillipa, your eyesight. Only just recovered and magically simulated. Didn't you say you'd need some time to get accustomed?
Did I?
Well, you gonna take the blindfold off, or what?
I'd forgotten how irritating she can be. Come, Ciri.
All the sorcerers is kind of irritating.
We'll await you there.
Alright, well, cheers, guys. Leaving me adrift. But then, I hate portals, so. Alright. Travel to the island where Avallac'h's laboratory is located. Alright, so let's see. So, battle preparations is the main quest. We've got Sunstone and the Emperor, but the battle preparations is to find out. Yeah, okay, so find the Sunstone, pick up Fringilla, find out if Avallac'h is hiding something. So, let's go do the Sunstone one first. Because Yennefer and Ciri can chill out for a bit. There's plenty of them to do.
Tell the yarn. He's in charge.
Let's see. So, fast travel. I should have a marker to fast travel there, even though it is on the coast. But I think there's also a harbour marker there as well, so it doesn't actually matter which way you go. Alright, Phillipa!
Just wonderful.
Wait, I say, look at this.
I say. Huh. It's an illusion. Why couldn't I just use the Eye of Nehelene? Like,
What
that
now?
would have been so much quicker.
Grow yourself some new eyes, like Vilgefortz did. I remember the moment I killed him. Cultivation wasn't complete. They hadn't grown in fully yet. Looked disgusting, but
I take it your mention of that deviant is purely coincidental.
of course. Also heard of this rich blind dwarf from Novigrad.
Ooh, sirens! Hello, sirens. Why am I... Is my sword broken or what? Why am I using my fists? get that repaired. Oh, it's fine. Okay, whatever. Get the bloody sword out, Geralt! Oh, Jesus, right. Sword. There we go.
Drowners were protecting her. Damn, there's a lot.
I hope you don't want to add this carrier now. We came here for a reason.
Place of power.
Should draw from it.
I'll be having that. Thank you. Sweet. More delicious ability points. Okay. Off you go, Phillipa. What we got? Oh, you got glowing eyes.
So how do we get up
The stairs? I'll fix them right away.
Oh, that's handy. Very nice. Yeah, you've got glowing eyes, Phillipa. So I guess your eyesight is kind of coming back.
Let's go.
Couldn't help notice the tension between you and Yennefer and Triss. It's very hard on Ciri, I think.
Do you think?
There are times I doubt you three realise how it looks. Triss plays the big sister to Ciri, but eagerly awaits a chance to hop in bed with you. You and Yennefer play the parents.
Yeah, so if you're aiming to make 5 seconds.
Alright, let's use Axie for this guy. He's a big chunky boy. Ah! Chunky. Not doing a very good job of defending myself, although Phillipa is not doing a massive amount. There we go. Dodge in. More hits. There we go.
Witcher.
Alright, well, carry on, Phillipa.
I say, look.
What now?
It appears I must do everything for you.
You are a sorceress.
See the sentry who seems to be waiting for payment?
I'm fresh out of change.
Oh, in blood, not coin. The sentry is Fearlan of the Elven legend. Do you literally read nothing?
I was being sarcastic before about the Elven legends. I thought you got that. Hey.
There you are.
I mean, I could have done that as well, but...
Yennefer must have tremendous pull with the Emperor to get him to guarantee the Lodge's safety. What's your take on it?
I don't think the Emperor is going to do that.
Obviously a leading question. No. Geralt, I'm tired. Let's sit and chat a bit first.
Is foreplay that important to you?
Yes, actually. Hash it out with Yennefer.
You ought to talk to Yennefer. Painfully clear there's unfinished business there.
Yennefer's always walked her own path. I'm actually touched she decided to take an interest in matters of the Lodge this time.
You don't trust her. So once the hunt's defeated, leave. Find asylum elsewhere. I hear Redania's offering.
I'd sooner stick my head in a Zoogl's spiky orifice. Thanks, but I've other plans.
You not excited to work with Emperor?
You'll get to work with the Emperor. Not excited?
No. I mean, yes, of course I am. Thus far, the Lodge has oft banked on weak rulers. It's been one of our biggest mistakes.
So you're impressed Emir keeps his mages on a short leash?
Yennefer's wise to keep you out of politics. I'm afraid you'd not realize which way the wind was blowing if you pissed straight into it.
Oof. Ouch. Deal with Emir is sorceress business.
This deal with Emir. It's sorceress business. Pick someone else's brain.
So she's not told you anything? What about personal plans? Has she mentioned anything? A possible advisory position? Beside a young, promising empress?
That would be very convenient, actually. But not for you.
She's an adult, Geralt. You keep forgetting. She can decide for herself.
You think Ciri would choose you over Yennefer? Really? Is that how you think that would go?
Don't you think it's time you stopped interfering in Ciri's life?
No.
No.
But you do know we're not a pack of wolves you can just drive away from her with your sword.
Sure you are. And yes, I can, if the need arises.
I mean, are you gonna be, like, stopping my swords? You're very weak and feeble.
There's something here. Feel it?
No. My medallion.
A ridiculous bauble. Don't make me laugh. Tuning into elven magic is just slightly more difficult than sniffing out a malodorous fiend. Watch this. Arahan Luma!
Whoop. Blurry vision. There we go.
That means the Sunstone is here. Don't stand there looking stupid. Try to shift the mirrors.
Ooh, puzzle time. Nice. It seems like every game has a kind of a mirror shifting puzzle that involves sunlight beams or whatever being reflected. But hey, it's a good puzzle. Works pretty well. Alright, so can't get up that way. Let's try getting on this way. There we go. Really? Come on. Just once, I'd like to be able to do a puzzle that didn't have to kill beasts and ghosts first. Okay, so. So it points left and right. Okay, I see. So that points there. Alright. Let's see. So I can climb this way. What am I supposed to be pointing it towards, though? Alright, so up there. Huh? Right. Ooh. Careful, Geralt. Don't die and break your neck. I mean, it says set up the mirror system properly, but it doesn't actually tell you which way is the proper way to do it. So I'm kind of just doing it by trial and error at this point. But because this one's the most difficult one to get to, I imagine this was one that you actually do need to change. Especially when there's ghosts in the way. Excuse me. Yeah, you died. Okay. Potion from the Tree of Life. Interesting. Oh. My greediness is weighing me down, quite literally. Alright, let's drop that. What do I pick up? The Tamer. That's still worse than what I've already got on. Alright, so... Hey! Fancy that. What do you mean you found it, Phillipa? I found it. I'm the one that did the puzzle. There we are. Oh, it's just floating there.
Last.
Hand it over and let's get out of here.
Not so fast. We've a matter to discuss.
Let me guess. You gotta fly. You're about to tell me why you need the Sunstone so much more than we do. Then you'll change into an owl and whoosh.
No idea where you got such a ridiculous notion. Ciri's safety is most important to me now. But I wish to talk to you about the future. My future.
I recommend the Alpine Air of Nazaire. The Emperor's got plans for you.
Wouldn't worry. Emperor's got plans for you, I'm sure.
Stop playing the jester and listen to me carefully. Once we've defeated the hunt and Ciri is safe, Yennefer's meteoric rise at the Imperial Court will come to an abrupt end. Which is wonderful from my perspective. I'm not interested in reviving the Lodge if I'm not to have the deciding vote.
You're telling me this because...
If I know even one bit, I expect that once we've defeated the Wild Hunt, you aim to slip out the back door with Ciri. To disappear into the wilds, correct?
Perhaps.
All very romantic. But perhaps instead of destroying the girl's life, you could take Yennefer with you and go.
Huh. Yeah, Geralt, Yennefer, and Ciri all together. You want to take Yen's place beside Emir?
You want to take Yen's place at Emir's side.
And at Ciri's. I think you understand it's inevitable, and I would truly prefer Yennefer to be far away when it happens. Holding her in the Imperial dungeon would be costly, and it would give the wrong impression.
Alright, are we done? Can we go?
Any other words of wisdom, or can we go?
You may go. I know you've things to do. I will find my own way back.
Ugh, now I have to climb out this cave manually. Great. Well, while I'm doing that, I think I am probably going to say that will wrap it up for today. I've been streaming for about, I don't know, 3 and a bit hours. It's 1:30 in the UK, and I'm feeling kind of hungry. So I'm going to make myself some lunch so I can escape this goddamn cave. Out of the way. There we go. But yeah, I'm going to wrap it up here. So... Oh, are you serious? Come on! Come on! Alright, let's slow you down. Alright. Yay, ghost. Thank you. Oh, the Wild Hunt Warriors, that's why they're... okay. Well, fair enough. That, and I'll get rid of one of these. Cool. But yeah, I'm going to wrap it up here, so thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can follow us at twitch.tv/RiggyRob to watch us live on Twitch. We have our Facecam sub-point goal in the top right corner, and as... I would like to give a very big thank you to Monsters Army 2 for gifting a subscription to Cardia Plays. Thank you very much for that, Monsters Army, and thank you very much, Cardia Plays. I hope to see some of you guys around again in the future, for those of you that were here with the raid from Cardia. We have our schedule panel underneath our stream. Well, we go live on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Obviously, Sundays today. So we do Sunday morning streams for The Witcher. We usually go live in the evenings in the UK, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Usually 9 PM, although that changes up a bit on Wednesdays, 5:30. Again, I mentioned that I usually stream with my wife Pimmsy, but she has a weekend job, so she doesn't join me for Witcher weekends. But yeah, feel free to stick around, and hopefully we'll be playing some games that you guys like to watch. Yes, finally made it out of the cave. Thank God. So yeah, like I said, we've got our streams over on YouTube at RiggyRob and Pimmsy Play. I'll just... Really? Can I not save? Why can't I save? So where am I? This is the outside of the cave, it looks like. Huh. And we've got quest here. Hello? Well, maybe we'll do this next time. But yeah, like I said, we've got our streams over on YouTube, RiggyRob and Pimmsy Play. I'll just type that into the chat again. So, links in the chat now. We've got Discord, we've got Twitter, we've got Patreon, but you don't need to focus on that because we'd much prefer to have you guys subscribe on Twitch to help us out with the Facecam sub-control. And for the next stream we will do, we'll most likely be playing Sekiro tomorrow. So that's Monday, 9 PM UK time. We're going to get through quite a bit of that. Going to make another save there, just to double check. So, thanks for watching the stream, guys. And we'll see you all next time.
Alive.